Eto na ang pinakahihintay na matchup para sa buong week ng PH Impact Summer 2025. Ang mga pala si Ramon, kasama ko si Sneaky Frog, ang week 4 day 2 na showdown between Sundayshrooms versus REA-7 Ermita. Ihatid na inyo live dito sa CFS PH Crossfire Philippines Facebook page as well. Sneaky Frog, have you been pare? It's been a good time nung nakita ko yung first series, pero how are you doing dito sa ating susunod na serye?
Yeah, very excited honestly, no. I think we've gotten both sides of the coin siguro dito sa day natin of Impact. We already saw a 7th to 8th place matchup dito. Obviously AGT getting the win, getting themselves out of last place dito pare. And now we take a look at who's possibly gonna secure first place dito sa standings men. Kasi ayun nga, Sundayshrooms undefeated so far, REA-7 undefeated as well. Both of these teams very impressive so far, no. Pero hindi pa natin nakikita yung tunay na struggle talaga galing sa kanila dito.
Totoo. Especially with how the schedule has been for them. Nagsimula sila against Cypher Pro team who, honestly, nung first week pa lang, medyo nagkaroon ng adjustment period para sa kanilang laban. No? So parang napadali yung REA-7. And then they had the most struggle nung tumatagal na yung mga weeks natin. Pero of course, nagkaroon sila ng adjustments. At ngayon ay kakatapos lang nila fresh na fresh off the boat after a really nice fight against AGT. Bakbakan na sila against Sundayshrooms who, let's be real as well, medyo naging slow din yung naging progress nila nung nag-start sila dito season natin. It was a few 2-0s, a few 2-1s by the end of it. Pero now that they also have a lot of confidence moving forward, pakatapos sila matalunan ang Matches, one of the best teams in CFPH. Mukhang it's all the way up from there dito para sa Sundayshrooms ngayon. Now, the only biggest challenge na meron sila ngayon ay i-solidify yung kanilang standing as possibly gonna be top 1 against REA-7 Ermita right now, and they have the chance to prove it, lalo na dito sa series kung saan feeling ko talaga magiging close to Sneaky. Feeling ko talaga.
And I have a feeling as well. Granted, no, mas naging mahirap yung schedule dito ng Sundayshrooms kaya mas madugo yung kanilang standings, no. Yun nga, granted, took to 3 maps. Yun nga, kaya sinabi mo dito sa Heroics and of course XPT had a somewhat hard time there as well dun sa kanilang Black Widow na game, and dun naman sa MJ, of course. Fortunately, no, na walang sub-base ang etong series na to. Sa feeling ko, if sub-base appeared, yun nga, Matches could have possibly gotten itong map number 1 natin. But of course, we do take a look dito sa ating map Vito pare, and I do expect na may sub-base port Black Widow lalabas dito pare. And never mind, Ankara, I was right, pero Eagle Eye 2.0 and Compound, which I did not expect. Sundayshrooms, the fact na second ban pa dito yung sub-base is actually what surprises me.
Yeah, not the first no? Because usually, hayaan nila yung Mexico to yung sa mga magiging late calls para sa kanilang mga bans. Pero I guess it does make sense. Napanood ng REA-7 yung mga bods nila. I think undefeated so far yung Sundayshrooms and Impact Summer sa Black Widow. So first ban comes forward. Port also. Si J-Ba is also very heated up. And also one of the maps where Ram also gets activated pretty late into the game. Not to mention then si J Kim, who I believe is a demon in the B site as well. So second ban comes through para sa kanila. I think sub-base also makes sense since they're also a sub-1 team. But the fact that they also want to negate any more of that star power coming through from JCD and Jam, as well as the Ajax, I think it speaks to the respect that they have for what they can accomplish dito sa support map natin. So Eagle Eye 2.0, Ankara, Compound. I want to point out that Eagle Eye is going to be in a set of fresh eyes for us para sa Impact Summer for both of these teams. I don't believe that any of these teams have played this map sa Impact Summer right now in this season. So I'm very much excited to see how they're going to perform dito.
Yun nga, the influence of Eagle Eye, no, from Masters has finally made it dito sa Impact, as itong Sundayshrooms will definitely test it out. Knowing yung scrim partners dito ng Sundayshrooms, it's most likely na na-practice nila to up against some of the Masters teams dito, no. So it could be sharper than expected para dito sa R7. R7 obviously hindi naman sila stranger dito sa Eagle Eye, no. Pero nga pagdating sa usapang komportable na mapa, no, feeling ko Eagle Eye is definitely not part of that. They know how to play it, but it's not up their alley pare na, oh yeah, dito talaga kami kukuha ng lakas dito sa series natin. Ankara though is a very acceptable na mapa na makuha dito ng R7, considering na they actually banned yung port, no, which I'm actually very surprised about, pero feeling ko nire-respeto talaga nila dito si Boss Gerald, no. So ayun nga, I guess they're just gonna take it in maps na are a bit difficult, no, para sa mga snipers natin. But let's see.
Yeah. And speaking of difficult, talagang pasok na tayo dito sa difficult segment natin kung saan ipapredict na kung sino sa tingin natin ang tatapos dito ng panalo ng tagumpay. So, para sa akin ay napakahirap ito no? I'll say 2-1 REA-7 considering that they are coming into this with a bit of a stronger setup. Pero compared nga naman sa panalo ng Sundayshrooms, I guess very convincing. But they did come out alive. Yung sinasabi ko Sundayshrooms against Matt Jess, so it did come very close. So I'm giving that respect, pero I think REA-7 still has this. Ikaw ba, Sneaky?
I'm gonna go Sundayshrooms 2-0 dito, pare. It's a bit brave, pero at the same time, I really feel like they need to win this 2-0 and they know na they have to win this 2-0, pare, kasi pag umabot pa doon ng compound, and then your prediction might be truer than mine, pare.
Ay, yeah, pwede. So we'll have to wait and see, no? That first map gonna be everything para dito sa map pick ng Sundayshrooms as well as para dito sa ating REA-7. We're in, if it does go down towards that Ankara map kung saan medyo mas-slow down na yung tempo, so parang natin kumparan iba na yung magiging storya, iba na yung magiging kwento, no? So both sides of the coin na medyo magkaiba yung magiging expectation natin dito, Sneaky, no? For the Tondo Boys, it's gonna be unlocking yung potential nitong si J-Vice. Pero feeling ko, one person that we need to watch out for is Kid from Hell. Kasi medyo nagiging up and down na yung naging impact na dito. By the up end dun sa Matt Jess game, parang dun pa lang siya nagiging positive. And I think when the weeks keep unlocking him, I think dun pa lang siya magkakaroon ng magandang performance. But what about you, pare? What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I do understand yung sentiment dito kay Kid from Hell, pare. I really feel like he's still getting comfortable dito sa team natin considering he was just in a recent stint, no, with itong Vengeance. So it's not that long of a time na nandito siya sa loob ng team. Neither has itong si Zib, no. So gonna be very interesting to see if they finally are able to use itong si Kid from Hell, kasi pag nagamit mo yan si Kid from Hell, pare, especially knowing what happened last year with him on Vanguard, pare, ayun nga, he could definitely be yung main point ng offense nyo, no? Pero para naman dito sa Sundayshrooms, they have so much weapons on their team, pare, na ayun nga, you have J. Kim when he has momentum, you have itong si Gerald when he has momentum as well. So, ayun nga, there's so many weapons dito sa Sundayshrooms na pwede nga nila magamit sa series na to. But, problema nga lang, yun nga, no, R7 also, some good shooters on their team. Feeling ko mas magiging respectful yung laruan dito sa series natin kumpara sa nakita natin from R7 from the other series, kasi I really feel like R7 actually respects itong SS pagdating sa kanilang defense. So, ayun nga, judging from yung kanilang last series up against itong AGT, which is not the best baseline na kunin, no? Ayun nga, everyone performed well, teamwork, lahat sila na-perform on equal footing, no? So, maybe looking forward to seeing maybe a performance galing dito kay Jeff Rocks. Yun nga, kagaya na sinabi namin kanina ni Salvatore, we have been testing out that M60. It's actually a very good gun, no, pag nagamit yun ng tama. So, let's see if he can use it here.
It's like, parang napapansin ko, kasi naglalaro din siya sa FFA niya and I was watching. It kind of feels like an AK that is a little more heavy. Tapos ang dami pa mga bullets and almost the same fire rate. Pero I respect case, no? Jeff Rocks really, siya pa lang yung nakikita ko mag-pull out ng gun na to. And usually this is on the map of Compound. Our Compound's not gonna be played here. So definitely gonna be a dent into what REA-7 or Mita has to offer dito sa series natin. Kung confidence is gonna be a key here, hindi natin din makikita yung mga weird guns ni Charles. I believe at one point he pulled out yung XM1014 na shotgun. So feeling ko kailangan na lang magseryoso na maayos, especially considering that Sundayshrooms is one team that you can't really underestimate, no, pare. One point, one of the best shooters. I think on one of the games that I've been watching, si Jakem has had a field day of a port map. So that respect from Jakem as well as the rest of the squad from Sundayshrooms on that map, man. It kind of tells you that REA-7 and Mita are coming into this with a bit more of a focused mindset, pare.
Yeah, I mean, judging from yung laruan nga dito ni Kim, no, from Port, I do understand yung second ban dito ng R7, no, considering na, ayun nga, every time that I've experienced Port with itong si Kim, pare, somehow, some way, he just ends up with 18 or 20, and it's the exact same, no, dito sa Impact. He is just relentless pagdating sa mapa na yun. His parkour is on point, his movement is so clean. So, titignan natin if that's gonna be the exact same thing. Eagle Eye naman is gonna be our first map. Sundayshrooms dito sa kanilang BL, R7 dito sa kanilang GR, and let's see what is about to happen dito.
Double mid setup na agad. Kid from Hell and Jakem, the two riflers already setting up base dito sa loob ng house position. While Jeff Rocks, he's trying to hold up yung house. Yun nga lang si Ajax ang kukuha na isang patay. JCD reveals himself, pero yun nga lang, it will be Kid from Hell with the entry. The Super Ones coming through para sa R7. Good on the defense. Jeff Rocks with another. And with a 4 versus 2, mukhang hirap na agad yung Sundayshrooms. As with the entry, it will cost them their lives.
Yun nga. One burst and everybody's dead para dito sa Sundayshrooms. And Gerald na lang natitira, M4 in his hands. Jeff Rocks around the corner. Ajax as well, nandito pa nga sa A site. Pero nasaspatan nila dito si J-Bice from the bypass position. R7 first round on the board para sa kanila dito ay foiled burst dito sa mid pare.
And it's also like a good read coming through din sa kanilang defense no? Once they have no business trying to get them. Parang minsan lang ako nakakita ng kahit anong BL team na magkaroon ng kahit anong presence on LA, so it's always going to be at least one corner that was going to be on the mid side. And when Skid from Hell actually got the entry on in, even with the smoke, I think Jeff Rocks just had full info. Just kept spraying on. Talagang hindi sila nakapasok, hindi sila nakapag-split up all the way toward that stairs mid. Tried to get that cable car control. And before they could even lay themselves dun sa may RS, wala na talaga silang magagawa, no? R7, full hotel push. While it gonna be Sundayshrooms even getting the entry on in. Kid from Hell with that one. Pero yun nga lang si Ajax able to get that one for one trade-off.
Yun nga, I don't know how Ram is still alive in that spot, but it does get legged from that position. Zorin looking for yung tower player natin, pero mapapaback off ang Sundayshrooms temporarily. Wala namang nagpa-flank from R7, so I think they're in a fine spot. And matatempt yung R7 actually to start checking some of these angles. Wouldn't be surprised if meron magpupush ng long dito. But no, they're just keeping their elbows in the right, pare. Keep it safe.
Yun. Just trying to take control of that LA. Even if it is going to be a quiet game, talagang hindi sila nagpapatinag sa mga pushes na ganito. No? That's why you see JCD a little too close dun sa may position. Might spot out si Jake kung hindi siya careful. 1 minute on the clock. C4 also getting transported. Habang nakita pa nga nila si JCD, napatay pa nga ni Zoren. So that will be 8-3. Well, actually a 4 versus 3 this time around. And now that I notice that Zoren's low on HP, rotate back in towards the mid side. They have a choice either to commit back in towards LA or labanan ulit yung mid-side kung saan sila nagsimula kanina. Pero with the numbers advantage, they could actually fight for that. Ajax down. So already, yung mid-push will be easier for them. Now it is a 50-50 coin toss. Kung A site nga ba or B, labanan si Jam or hanapin ba si Jeff Rocks?
Oy. LA? Wait, Jam is in a bad spot!
What?
Oh no! A very, very bad spot indeed, pare. 14 seconds left. Sundayshrooms taking their sweet time. Na-plant yung C4 na to. Pero Ram, first one down. Zorin. Di napapadaanin yan, pare. Sundayshrooms early retaliation dito sa laruan natin. Second round already on the board. And we want to see more of that galing sa kanila dito. And they're actually switching to 5 rifles. And ito yung gusto ko makita sana galing sa Sundayshrooms. Considering na, J-Pice is not too bad on the rifles as well, pare. He was originally a rifler.
Yo, that's a good choice, man. I mean, instead of overwhelm the opposition, they also have all 4 people coming up dun sa may LA, and it looks like Jeff Rocks blinded. Cannot even catch any breath. Yun man, may pass pa nga to si J. Kim. That's a double kill coming through from him. The entry, flawless coming through so far para sa Sundayshrooms, while Charles and Jam, they have to play the 2 versus 5 retake nang sila na lang dalawa ang buhay sa kanila.
Oh! Charles spotted dito sa mid doors. Gerald will get him down. Jam na lang natitira. Can he do anything? Yeah, he will get 1 kill, pare. Pero 20 HP in a dream. Nandito pa si Zorin sa mid to get that check. Sundayshrooms more in control, no? These past 2 rounds kumpara sa nakita nga natin kanina where it was just a straight up mid push disaster para sa kanila, pare.
Oo nga, pare. Parang hindi pa nga sila, parang hindi na sila takot now. Parang trying to change things up. That's why you see J-Bice on the rifle. That's also why you see parang medyo in and out of the fight sila kanina. And now they go at it aggressively. Pace is a weapon para sa kanila ngayon as it will be a 2-1 for the BL side of Sundayshrooms. Kid from Hell. Nakapasok na agad doon sa may LB. And Jeff Rocks even taking down to si J. Kim. So that's already a big pick. That's already Jam with a double kill. That's 2 headshots. And possibly si Zorin. Makakasunod ba nga dito para si Charles naghihintay lamang si Jam na nakukuha ng triple kill. Sa pag-push siya sa LB, nakahanap siya na napakarami dito sa Sundayshrooms.
I like this galing sa Sundayshrooms. No? I mean, they don't fall back on their game plan, pare. If we are gonna die, we are gonna die as 5 players dito sa hotel. And I respect that. In all honesty, pare. Pero J. Kim, spotting himself from that long position, pare. It is more of a 3-2, no? Medyo napag-iwanan dito yung mid position para sa R7. Pero titignan natin if Zoran can actually recognize early na walang nakabantay sa mid. Mukhang hindi. It's more about yung moves nila on the A and B sides of the map, pare.
And usually, popular teams on Eagle Eye, especially on GR, they would like to play around yung 3-side setup nila dito. That's 3 people coming through on A. You can see that si JCD, medyo nag-in and out din siya para magkaroon siya ng early info. Ajax though, harap niya agad si Zoren, so patay na agad yung mga players ng Sundayshrooms. I think J-Bice na-catch na yung mga players dito from R7. Ajax though, a little lucky na hindi siya na-hit dito from the AWM. That's a second chance, and unfortunately, J-Bice takes full advantage. Na-punish si Ajax. That would have been his second chance at life, pero sa second chance na yun ay patay na agad siya agad.
Yun lang, dalawang players na nasa loob pa ng A-side dito. JCD on the bottom side. Jeffrox spotted dito sa house, pero Jeffrox will get itong si J. Kim. Kid from Hell with the second kill. Look at the patience galing sa Sundayshrooms, pare. They were just holding back the entire time dito sa round. Pero si Charles nanggagaling dito sa likod. Ram with the C4 plant will live yung nade, and J-Bice na naman. Gerald popping off for the past few weeks with this sniper. He understands it now. Etong weapon na to, pare. 28 seconds left. They're playing it extra safe para dito kay Jam. The respect is real para sa Sundayshrooms in order to get this win. First kill is gonna go his way. Timer is ticking para dito sa R7. Jam looking for the opener. Makukuha na dito si J-Bice. Ram in the 1v1. Wala pa siyang kill so far dito sa game natin. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7. There is time to defuse para kay Jam. A 3K clutch dito sa laruan natin. And Sundayshrooms may be playing a bit too careful, pare. Giving Jam an opportunity to 1v1 them all dito, men.
And there was also a chance that Ram didn't even need to make a muscle, didn't even need to make a move at all. Pero napag-ingay dahil doon sa kanyang naging spray from the wallbang. 1v3 para dito kay Jam kanina. At agad-agad, naipakita na ang impact niya all throughout this Eagle Eye map. In the GR side, 3-2, J-Bice starts off strong. Killing up tong si JCD. Really good sniper shot, pero yun nga lang, J-Frox, he's already killing off the flank watch. This Kid from Hell and Zoren also taking full advantage of the numbers advantage. It will be a 2 versus 3 this time around. Fast rotation back in towards Cable, kung saan kailangan mag-retake na agad ang R7. And they also spot itong si Ajax. Headshot in from the court as well. Jumping shot from Ram. Already gets his first kill on the board as J-Frox. It will be a 1v1. It's up against Ram. Sobrang low on HP. And yet again, a back-to-back clutch attempt para kay Ram this time around.
One HP and a dream para dito kay Ram. Pero makot lang talaga dito ni Ram si Jeffrox looking in another direction.
Rotate to A. A is open for him. I think Ram is fully confident to actually take that rotation now. Was the C4 out at mukhang alam na ni Jeffrox na nasa kabilang mundo. Na agad dong si Ram as it will be a 1v1. 34 seconds para makapag-detonate na yung C4 natin, pare, as Jeffrox is gonna be privy to the fact na ang dami niyang angles na kailangang i-check. I don't think Ram also expects him to come out from that exit as they both miss each other. Possibly Jeffrox has an idea. Kita na sa house at mukhang napaka-easy lang ng angle. So it will be a 4-2 para sa REA-7 Darmita.
Yun nga, R7 getting a lot more rounds on the board para sa kanilang GR side. Sundayshrooms, despite the stellar start para sa kanila dito, it hasn't been boding too well past 2. Pero titignan natin, Sundayshrooms, bit of a default dito sa mapa natin. B-Long gonna be occupied. Very successful yung kanilang mga hotel takes, no? So, I'm surprised na they're not leaning more towards yung side ng B. Pero Ajax gonna eat the dirt at the start of the round, pare. So, that's a good opener para sa kanila, men. There's no long-range snipers that you have to deal with. Pero, wouldn't be surprised if someone tries to take yung AWP. Maybe itong si JCD. He has been sniping pretty good as well. Pero, he has yet to get the kill dito sa game natin.
Yeah, has to pick it up, man. It was Ram kanina, but now he has to pick up the slack as JCD is taking a chance dito. LA push given up to him by the rifler. Pero yun nga lang, JCD, he will get the headshot. Jake him down. And must be another attempt para dito kay JCD. A double kill for him. Pero yun nga lang, Kid from Hell also spotted. Kills him off. It will be a 3 versus 3. But Jeff Rocks ends out of the fight. Patay na patay itong si Kid from Hell. Into a 2 versus 3 where isa na makapasok from LA pare. Na-spot pa nga yung C4. At kailangan maklaim ton ng Sundayshrooms.
Yun lang. Doon pa talaga tumama para kay Kid from Hell. At the neck pare, not the head. So he didn't get the dink unfortunately. Jeff Rocks sa loob ng house, jam around the corner as well. Pero tamang investigation lang dito sa mapa, making sure na walang magpa-flank galing sa Sundayshrooms. Zoran though already crawled up dito sa long, false sense of security para sa Sundayshrooms na pwede silang dumaan sa long without any retaliation. Pero sobrang passive ng spot. Pero Jeff Rock spotted, super bad timing para sa R7 as Charles spotted galing sa RS at pati siya mapapatay doon. Grabe min, saktong labas niya. J-Bice could still see him at the corner of his eye. And Sundayshrooms, they get their third pare.
Absolute heartbreak din no? Sa efforts ni JCD, na patience play pa nga sila ng Sundayshrooms, diba? Wala nang rush dito pare. Alam na lang marami pang oras. Kaya kinol ni J-Bice na, sige pare, wag tayo mag-push na mabilisan no? Talagang with the reset, medyo naging aggressive masyado yung rotation ng R7 as Ajax and JCD. They start off with 2 kills. In fact, J-Bice down, Zoran gone. 3v5, hotel push against Charles who really has a lot of responsibility after the smoke dissipates. Has to kill up tong si Kid from Hell first. And with that entry, spotted na agad yung ulo. Will Charles actually deal with this? He tries to go down, but yun nga lang, J-Kim will kill him in the process. 4 versus 2. Hotel pressure given up in towards Sundayshrooms despite the numbers disadvantage. There is still respect from them, knowing the talent that Kid from Hell can provide for the team, but he's low on HP. J-Kim, he even sweeps the floor on Jam ngayon. And so far with the C4 still on house mid. Hit up na.
Oh, he's with that!
Kid from Hell with the shot kay Jeff Rocks. It's all coming down to the 1v2. The lone member is shut down by Ajax entirely. So that's J-Kim gone. That's Kid from Hell dead. It's a 3-5 scoreline para sa ating R7.
Yun nga, very nice try from Sundayshrooms pare. And at the same time, that start of the round, instant 2 out agad para sa Sundayshrooms. Sundayshrooms trying to get some early B-long control, but they pay dearly for it dito sa laruan natin. As we take a look at itong Sundayshrooms, full 8-take, smokes are down. Jeff Rock spotted sa 1F, Ram getting 2 immediately. Zoran will get itong si Jeff Rocks. Charles at Jam na lang natitira dito. Big back gonna be occupied dito ni Jam. Gusto umakyat, pero mapapababa agad. 5-4 Sundayshrooms. Not a bad spot dito sa Eagle Eye pare if they do have a good GR side. Pero R7, malay mo diba, may trick sila dito sa BL side nila men.
Pwede yung mga pushes on LA. Pwede din yung pag-hold nila on the way towards the mid side. Even a double hotel setup is not too bad either for Sundayshrooms as R7. Looks like they're gonna have to try and contest that hotel setup. Smoke coming down. Kid from Hell on LB. Mukhang hindi siya masaspatan agad ni Jam as he walks in towards his bullet. Headshot found. How did Kid from Hell adjust from that? JCD.
How's he alive?
Maalis, pero parang pa siya buhay. He's low on HP. He's still trying his best. Pero yun nga lang, Charles. Nakuha pa nga yung trade dito. 3v4. Pero lots of damage done. At mukhang hirap na hirap ang R7 para makakuha ng kahit anong sagot dito, Charles.
Yeah. And I am very impressed sa nagawa dito ni Kid from Hell, man. That is a one-man defense dito sa LA, fully faced on the enemy pare, pero nakadalawa pa siya doon plus the tag dito kay Ajax pare. Absolutely insane impact from Kid from Hell dito sa laruan. But let's see, Jeff Rocks now on the box position. Medyo mahirap yung kanyang daanan dito with Kim. Kind of going back and forth. Meron pang J-Bice in that big box position, pero Jeff Rocks, if he can somehow surprise itong sniper, it could make all the difference. Pero yun lang, Ajax does spot him eventually. J-Kim out in the open. Ajax will get the second one, pero Ram, hindi na kailangan i-commit to. He could actually fall all the way back dito sa house. Zoran now holding the crossfire with him. Pero meron pang pwede lumabas ng mid. Jeff Rocks instead is gonna get tagged up. Binahabol na nga siya dito. Ni Ram on that AK-47. Jeff Rocks medyo maingay ang kanyang tapak and he's actually gonna get discovered. Jeff Rocks a bit too reckless para in this 2v2. Fully knowing napakalapit ng CA dito sa mid. I mean, he wasn't tap walking at all. Charles finally getting the plant down and mapapa-RS siya dito. Pero pag nakita kasi ng Sundayshrooms kung saan nakaplant to mid, I mean, they're gonna know immediately.
Halata masyado. Kaya ang choice sana ni Charles is if he can actually walk out of RS, pero hindi sila doon mag-rotate. As a double flank coming through. Ram and Zoren, hahanapin na lamang kung nasan yung C4, and because of the plant location, it's gonna be a matter of time before hanapin nila si Charles. Look at Zoren's already primed on the spot at mukhang run and gun na lamang ang sagot para sa problema ng Sundayshrooms. It will be a 5-5. Medyo sayang na sana yun dahil sa R7. All the efforts that they've had, all busted up dahil doon sa kanilang numbers advantage.
Yeah, ganda ng ginawa ni Ram doon. To be fair, Ajax will get itong si Zoren. AWM dropped pare, pero Kid from Hell trying to parkour his way underside of bridge, pero meron nag-iingay na footsteps. Ajax suspicious.
No way.
Dito sa loob ng smoke. A's gonna try to look for it, pero Kid from Hell is gonna find Ajax instead. Ram, can you do the hold? No, he cannot, pero may damage dito at Jeff Rocks instead. 23 HP and a dream. Meron na nakapasok ng cable car. J Kim not looking in the right direction. May nakapasok na ng RS. Hinahabol na nila dito si J-Vice. J-Vice trying to run away as fast as possible, pero Charles on the right side. Do they expect a repeat? JCD is gonna fall! That's the C4 down! Pero di pa tapos, Kid from Hell! Out of nowhere throughout the chaos, pare. Lumabas siya ng mid. C4 nasa kamay ni Charles. He's on 1 HP. Has information dito kay Kid from Hell, judging from that HE nade. And Kid from Hell gonna have to decide kung ano yung gagawin niya dito, pare. Pwede siya umakyat ng tower, pero no. He's just gonna straight up stay dito sa spawn until that C4 is down and see what happens dito sa 1v1.
No way. No way Kid from Hell is gonna do this, man. Low on HP Charles. Unless he can hit the one tap, yun nga lang, galing from exit. Already makes his presence known. Alam na kung saan gagaling tong si Kid from Hell. So Charles has to be careful.
Oh.
But what about that shot? He only needed one bullet. And it looks like Kid from Hell delivers, man. The Demon sa Long B continues to get the round wins para dito sa Sundayshrooms. Pinag-usapan natin, pare, na kinailangan na may step up dito si Kid from Hell. 12 kills papunta dito sa ating Eagle Eye map. Mukhang step up na nga yung ginawa niya dito.
Uy! Kid from Hell tagged up at the start of the round. J-Kim na naman. And you can never give J-Kim that much momentum matter because they're just gonna keep going. Kid from Hell with the spray! Still getting itong si Charles. What a drop shot galing sa kanya dito. 44 HP. At kukunin pa nila yung bypass. Zorin spotted dito sa hotel. J-Kim, Kid from Hell recognizing na meron ng tao na nasa kanilang likod. As this is gonna be a rough one, pare, to try and attempt J-Vice with the last kill. Sundayshrooms in control dito sa mapa ng Eagle Eye, pare, as they collect the 2-point lead.
Ito mo yun, as soon as nagkaroon ng confidence si Kid from Hell na maging aggressive lahat ng nasa Sundayshrooms. That was a tri-stack over towards yung bridge position natin, pare. Nagulat ang lahat ng mga nasa LB at hindi tuloy nakapalag dahil doon sa smoke as well. What a really good response from Sundayshrooms right now. Parang ilang beses nang tinry atakihin ng REA-7 Ermita yung LB natin, and their answer was not only yung nagiging setup nila on hotel, but even contesting them from that bridge position just did not give them any sort of map control at all. Di nakapasok yung R7 at hindi nakapalag at all si Jeff Rocks as well. So 5-7, in control na ang Sundayshrooms natin. They're going back in towards their passive positions. 2-1-2 setup where J-Kim is relied upon to hold that mid. Pero yun nga lang, no, R7, they're gonna try to counter-strat this and play with their own passive positions. Triple push in towards hotel that I don't believe anybody is holding. Relying on Kid from Hell and Zoren to hit their shots right now.
So yun nga, it's a complete stalemate at the start of the round. Pero Kid from Hell spotted around the corner dito sa boost. Zoren gonna try to get the re-aggress, pero known na yung presence dito ni Zoren actually. So he cannot escape from hotel. Yeah, wala na siyang choice doon kundi mag-away na lang dito sa may LB natin. Try to delay as much as possible. J-Vice will get itong si Jeff Rock. So a flank possibility is no longer here. J-Kim will not get the spray. Will not get the finish dito kay Jam instead. It is gonna be Ram. 2 versus 3. Meron pang presence dito sa hotel para sa R7. So walang flank mangyayari whatsoever. Ram straight up fighting. Cannot get the retake. Down 7 and 6. R7. Hindi pa tapos dito sa labanan natin, men.
Man, I mean, in that pure passive position for both R7 and Sundayshrooms, talagang R7 had the full advantage. They had LB control, which also gave them access in towards hotel. Na, if you notice, LB, since nobody was watching that except for Kid from Hell na medyo passive in position niya, medyo close yung angle, it was Ajax na medyo nasingit pa nga niya yung shot from that AWM, which also gave an opportunity para sa mag-entry on hotel, which also translated into a very smooth push in towards that cable car position, pare. Talagang all business ang REA-7 Ermita ngayon. They want to take this with slow tempo na naman, which is costing yung time para sa kanila, to be fair. Pero medyo nagiging antsy pa nga yung Sundayshrooms. They leave Kid from Hell back on Hotel solo, holding that side of the map while the LB is also being controlled by Zoren. Everybody from REA-7 Ermita is willing to take the fight over to LA right now, as mukhang it's all relied upon Ram right now, who's also going to get taken down as well. The J-Bice hitting the shot from the AWM, not with the second frag as well though, as it will be a 4 versus 3 where JCD hits the shot from the cult, and beautifully it will be a plant for R7.
Yung Kid from Hell though with the flank. If he can somehow alleviate yung depensa dito, that would be nice. First kill goes in his way. Jeffrox di pa rin lumalabas dito sa house. Ajax as well. Expecting a push galing dito sa hagdan, pero si Jam spotted na nga dito sa first floor. Jeffrox in the house. Good flash. Actually, fully blinded yung mga players natin dito. Zoren still gonna go down. Jam will get itong si Kid from Hell. J-Bice around the corner. Will get spotted by 3 rifles dito pare. R7 tying up yung ball game natin dito sa Eagle Eye. And Sundayshrooms, man, past few rounds, it's getting a bit reckless para sa kanila dito.
Stopping the bleeding for now as well, no? Kasi sa sobrang equal pa lang, before that plant comes down, there was an opportunity for Kid from Hell, pero the stability is still there, especially with how well they hold yung ating EA pare. So that entrance A fully locked down by everybody from REA-7 Ermita, and once they had full control of knowing where J-Bice was going to be coming from, it's all gonna be good from there para sa kanila. So 7-7, equal na scoreline. They push on in towards LA na naman. A single smoke does not make them careless any longer. Jacob spotted, kills up 1, kills up 2, kills up 3 in LA. The defense is flawless para dito kay Jacob. A 1v4 for Ajax on the AWM. Pero yun nga lang, spotted na siya ng karamihan ng nasa Sundayshrooms. At yung fellow sniper ang kanyang kukuha ng buhay sa kanya. It's an 8-7 for Sundayshrooms.
Yun nga, bit of a push dito sa R7. They got beyond the point dito kay Ram, no? Would have been the A site under their control pare, but unfortunately for them, the support galing dito kay Kim from that CA position was a bit too much to handle. So let us see Sundayshrooms in the lead dito sa laruan natin. They spotted itong si Jeffrox. It's back to the aggression para sa kanila dito. They're gonna be satisfied with getting 1 player. At pwede na yun. They can actually just hold for now.
Yeah, they don't have anybody to trade Jeffrox with as well. So he was a solo lurker. They took advantage of that. They had no idea na yun nga yung may game plan nila, you know? So maganda yung mid-round call na pwede na sa kanila yung first kill. Already going back towards the default positions. Now letting REA-7 Ermita play with the space given to them. LB conquered. And Hotel also free for the taking. So kailangan tingnan to ni Zoren kung malapit siya doon sa vicinity na yon. And I think Ram also has an angle for this as well. Jam's gonna have to entry on in since siya yung pinakamalapit dito sa may cable car position. Trying to see if EB is gonna be a safe entry for them, as mukhang with the smoke, with the nades that they have, B site already in full notice para Sundayshrooms. R7 have the space, they can plant the C4 down, and this will be a 4 versus 5 retake where SS, they're playing around time. Kid from Hell spotted from the flank right now. Ajax, good calling. The flank watch on point right now, Charles.
Pero yun lang. Jacob though, round the corner, can get itong si Ajax. Ajax getting the second one, not recognizing na nandito si Kim. All of a sudden, it is possible. Flash is gonna go through. Bulag na bulag lahat ng players dito sa loob ng side. Zoren still looking for anything. Still looking for Zoren. Nakapasok na RS yung isang player. Kim will get confused kung sino yung una niyang babarilin dito. 8-8 R7 buying the game up dito, man. Eagle Eye. This map is just getting better and better dito, pare, for both sides.
Oo nga.
Pero sino kayong unang makaka-match point dito, pare?
One of the first times that we'll see this dito sa Impact Summer. It's already delivering on all fronts, pare. Talagang showing their best work. Zoren, not scared any longer. Kills off Charles before even getting space dito sa may hotel.
Uy,
Jeff Roxy gets an answer. Si Zoren still gonna be the receptionist dito sa hotel. Gets one. Yun nga lang JCD, and then out of the fight, gets himself back in towards safety. Kahit sobrang low na on HP, it will be a 3 versus 3. Considerably so many bodies na nasa loob ng hotel para lang magkaroon ng konting control ng R7 kung saan magde-decide na lang sila mag-rotate.
Yun nga, Ram needs to control himself, pare. I can already see him kind of itching dito sa A site na mag-rotate pabalik ng B, pero hindi pa yun yung call. JCD on 1 HP. Ajax, medyo bawas na rin. Jeffrox, still full 100. So ano yung gagawin nila dito? 2 and B? No, there's D and B. Alright, straight up reheat na lang siguro. Para sa kanila, considering it is a 3v3, it's pretty even. Pero titignan natin if they can get something started dito sa round B site. Not really well defended para dito sa SS, but you can see the rotations already galing dito kay J-Bice to try and re-bolster itong B site. But this angle is gonna be very, very nice kung makuha nga nila yung first entry player. Kailangan na lang isipin siguro, is that second guy running at you at max speed? Pero wala pa rin. Yung R7's really stretching the timer dito sa laruan natin. JCD around the corner. Kita ang kanyang balikat. Ajax might want to pick up that AWM para pero spotted na agad ni Kid from Hell yung dalawang players. That's full information that it is B-side. J-Bice getting another one. Doesn't get the third dito kay Ajax, unfortunately. 1 HP na lang. As Kid from Hell
Rotate?
and itong si Ram, actually, yun nga, they're sticking together. C4 is in their hands, pero Ajax spotted dito sa RS. Ram is just gonna get the spray. 9 and 8 opportunity para sa Sundayshrooms para tapusin yung game na to, pero R7, 1 point to make it overtime.
And always making the difference right now, no? They had full front-to-back control nga naman pare. Always finding an opportunity na papatay sana itong Secret from Hell. Not this time though, as it will be another spray in towards LB.
Oh, so there's low,
aware
man.
na. Pero ang daming na damage, ang daming na low dahil dun sa utility, sa spray, at saka sa impact ni Kid from Hell. Jeff Frax though gets himself the headshot kay J-Bice. It will be R7 all day to possibly push this to overtime pare. Ram na lang. Remember, Charles, Jam, and Ajax, they're low on HP. Headshot found para kay Ram. And all the way back in towards LB, kailangan maging careful na dito. Ang single player ng Sundayshrooms spotted na ni Jeff Rocks. Charles gonna try to get himself that kill, and yun nga lang, will be the 9-9. REA-7 Ermita pushes us to OT.
Yeah, second overtime of the day dito pare. Eagle Eye, obviously a map na I wouldn't say that their sides dito sa mapa na to really just depends from team to team pare, pero obviously both teams really loving itong GR side, no? So gonna have to wait and see kung ano man ma-offer dito ng overtime pare. I think R7 are playing very, very well, especially yung mga tail end ng mga mapa natin dito. You know, JCD finding his opportunities. Itong si Jeff Rocks really doing a number as well. And ayun nga, all they have to do is stop itong si Kid from Hell initially pushing itong LB pare, and that was the solution para makuha nga nila yung round na to. Pero napakasayang nun men, no, considering na the amount of damage na nakuha na dito ni Kid from Hell pare was already immense kasi half HP na yung dalawang players, 1 HP na yung isang player pare. If tumama pa yung dalawa or tatlong bala na dito men, that would have been a 3K pare.
Totoo pare. And considering then that he also had support from that bridge push, there really was potential that he could have done more dun no? Pero siguro aware na sila sa mga antics na ginagawa ni Kid from Hell na paulit-ulit na din ginagawa from LB, although it has been to a lot of effect, kaya siguro yung kanya naging mentality habang hindi pa natitake care na maayos yung nagiging strat niya dito, pwede niyang ulit-ulitin. Yun nga lang, sa time na yun, medyo naging crucial pa nga yung moment na yun para sa REA-7 na Ermita, and able to even get themselves an free entry papunta doon sa may EB. No? So, lots of things to consider. Kasi now that we're in OT, Kid from Hell is activated. And we've been talking about it time and time again that he's one of the winning conditions ka naman para sa team ito. Not to mention yung impact ni J-Bice as well on the AWM, as well, medyo nagsislow down din yung ibang mga nakikita natin sana maging consistency. Ram, definitely one of the things that they need to kind of improve on for Sundayshrooms. But for REA-7 Ermita, medyo may konting flaws din. Yung mga trading powers nila medyo hindi siya masyadong maayos kumpara sa iba. Pero may pop-up moments din yung ibang mga players nila. Si Jam, si JCD, to name a few. Pero ikaw ba, may mga napansin ka pa dito other than yung naging impact from Hell?
It's actually yung spread out yung mga kills natin all throughout yung mga players natin. I mean, yun nga, 13 dito kay Jeff Rocks, 11 plus para dito kay JCD, 14 plus para dito kay Ajax pare. And ayun nga, it's a team effort going up against a team effort as well. Granted na hindi natin nakikita masyado itong si Ram and itong si J Kim as they're playing the more boring parts ng crossfire natin of just holding and waiting dito sa mga ibang mga more dangerous na spots natin. And ayun nga, it's been J-Bice, Kid from Hell, and itong si Zoren kind of leading the charge, especially itong si Zoren, no. After last week, no, he had an uptick in terms of yung kanyang frag output dito. So it is nice to see. Pero ayun nga, we're not seeing the exact same output galing dito kay J Kim at kay Ram. I really feel like na uncomfortable lang sila pagdating sa mapa ng Eagle Eye. And yun nga, it's not easy to get comfy sa mapa na to, men.
Definitely not. Especially kapag nakakuha ng mga space yung mga nagiging kalaban nila, which to be fair, REA-7, they haven't been the type of team na medyo, at least on this Eagle Eye map, hindi sila yung tipong nagiging proactive, hindi sila nagsiset ng tempo ng game. It's usually yung pag-push lagi ni Kid from Hell from that point in time, especially nung nag-GR siya. So, kung magiging consistent ba yun all throughout, then that's gonna be of question dito sa OT natin. Pero so far, at least in the 3 rounds that I've seen them kill off tong si Kid from Hell, dun pa lang sila nagkakaroon ng conversion. So yun talaga yung nagiging solution nila, no? Kill Kid from Hell, panalo. Yung round nila para sa kanila talaga.
Yeah, for sure. Like R7, yun nga, no, they also have limited experience pagdating sa mapa ng Eagle Eye, but it's kinda hard to not see what Sundayshrooms is doing dito sa mapa. Yun nga, it's just pressure all over the place, whether it is itong LB or itong long A. There is gonna be always a singular point of pressure pagdating dito sa kanilang GR kasi, ayun nga, you really can't make or you can't allow itong yung BL na maging komportable dito sa mapa na to kasi yun nga, if you allow them setups, if you allow them, you know, parts of the map na hindi dapat na ma-allow, then ayun nga, you give them lineups, you give them setups, and pwede na sila mag-flash papasok ng site. And especially knowing yung experience ng dalawang teams na to, no, they do know the setup. So ayun nga, I can't blame itong Sundayshrooms for doing what they're doing right now para dito sa Eagle Eye, trying to get that 4v5. Pero para naman sa R7, nakakatch na nila yung ganun na laruan eh. So maybe SS, they have to be playing a lot more careful. Or else, ayun nga, R7, just like I was said, full of veterans para they know how to capitalize on that type of mistake.
Totoo pare. And now that also falls on responsibilities on both Jeffrox and Jam kasi now they're also like the type of players na magaling din sila ma-read yung kanilang mga opponents, no? So I think in a lot of times that Jeffrox has been holding yung mga ina-anchoran niyang sites, he's been having like good positioning every single time. So if he keeps that going, then maybe he could counter yung pag-entry na tong si Kid from Hell, yung mga times na nagkakaroon ng magandang entrada tong si JKM as well. We'll see. Kasi talaga pare, this Eagle Eye map for this time na kung saan ito yung first na makikita natin sa impact na ito yung nalalaro ng mga pareho nating teams. So it really is like coming up on all fronts pare. And it just makes me think that there's a lot more potential for maps like this na hindi lang Ankara yung pwede na naman laro. Eagle Eye just has that special flavor, no? When it comes to the tempo, when it comes to the pressure game, yung mga LB pushes na ginagawa ni Kid from Hell, and sometimes yung impact ng sniper kapag ka nagpo-push ka sa LA, it's kind of like yung impact ng kahit sino na sniper na kapag naglalaro ka ng port on LA as well, no? It's just that easy kapag ka may force ka na malakas na sniper doon sa may side ng mapang yun.
Yeah, yun nga, no, Eagle Eye, you're gonna have to have it in your back pocket, no, if you're planning to play dito sa play-ins, no, and obviously yung dalawang teams natin, you know, pretty high in the standings, so yung chances na makapasok nga dito sa CFS regional play-in is pretty high para sa dalawang squad na to. So yun nga, you're gonna have to have Eagle Eye in your back pocket, you're gonna have to have Ankara, maybe an occasional Mexico pare, pero fully, I will definitely bet na walang magme-Mexico 2 dito sa tournament natin. If you did, then yun nga, no, I don't know what that's about pare kasi ayun nga, I checked out itong Mexico 2 and I didn't. It's better than it's better than the old version, pero it's not good enough na, you know, to make me actually play it, no, dito sa comp. Yeah. So ayun nga, make sure to have your Eagle Eye, Ankara, Compound as well has been on the rise dito sa PH. So
yeah,
you know, teams are expanding yung kanilang map pools, pero Zoren taking out itong Ajax, trying to cross into Hotel. Good start para sa Sundayshrooms.
Talaga nga naman no? That's one of the rare mistakes that we've seen R7 when they're trying to set up yung hotel natin. Sometimes okay naman yung mga timings nila kapag nagtatry silang mga pag-defense, pero it's one of those times that Ajax really should not have peeked down, or maybe could not have crossed into my bridge position. So full advantage with that double arm setup now. Zoren also has an opportunity with his rifle as well. Because he's low on HP, pwede siya makapag-entry, pero still, Jeffrox surprises them, killing up tong si J-Bice. That will be the sniper down, so LA will be a little easier to hold para sa R7 ngayon. As they back off for now, they have control over EA, as well as yung LA natin, letting Sundayshrooms have a bit of a sweat. I don't think they realize na nakalapit na ditong si JKM at saka si Ram, kaya calling upon Kid from Hell for the response, and the push comes through as it will be JCD with the shot coming through with the double kill. Hindi niya tinignan yung corners niya pare. You check your corners, and Sundayshrooms, they lose the round because of that.
I would be so mad kung ako si Gerald doon seeing two of my teammates not check a corner that obviously can have a player in, no? So obviously not the best start to Sundayshrooms. Kind of rookie mistake galing sa kanila dito. So R7, opportunity to capitalize on such a mistake, and they just run it back. Sabi nila, okay, it almost worked, guys. So let's go for another 8-8 dito para Jeffrox. Gonna be spotting itong si Kid from Hell, shooting him in the back of the head. Ram finally getting itong si Jeffrox. They spam the corner, so walang tao dun. 4 versus 4. Retake already underway. Zorin with a drive-by on his goal, pero si J-Bice makakakuha nun. Pero mapapabalik ang Sundayshrooms. I mean, Plat's gonna go down. Have to be careful galing sa tower, though Ajax does have the angle. And ayun na nga.
Jam as a flank. Jam as a
R2S
flank,
pala.
girl. We're also waiting for the response coming through from exit as well. So may time na para hintayin kung si Jam o kaya si Jam na lang ang mismong mag-entrada para sa kanyang sarili. Kinol pa na itong si Ajax for the 2 versus 4 retake coming through. Ajax still gets the shot kay Jakem, so may entry na, and possibly EA could be in good question, pero Ram gets a double kill, and J-Bice also putting all their forces para hindi makapasok ang R7. That will be another round for Sundayshrooms on BL side.
Yeah, 10-10 na yung score natin dito. Good recognition na yun nga, good recognition from the side of Sundayshrooms na malapit na gumana yung kanilang last shot, and they're like, yeah, let's just run it back. And it did work. There it is. So Sundayshrooms, bit of logic here, which is if A doesn't work, or yun nga, if gumana yung A, why not? B might just actually work as well. Napaka-passive ng hold ng Sundayshrooms actually, especially itong si Gerald, who's really trying to contain anyone who's flanking galing dito sa bypass. Pero may lalabas na nade. Zorin with the lineup. This is gonna be blinding yung mga side players natin dito. But look at Charles protecting himself dito sa cable car, but maybe protecting himself a bit too hard para hindi na siya lumabas. As Jam will get itong si J-Bice. Bit of a rough spray. Hahabulin ba nila dito si Ajax? Ajax doesn't get the shot, pero Jeffrox in return. Kita yung kanyang barrel. Uy, yun lang, nagkaharangan na. Ram, you need to move, brother. You can't block itong si Jakem dito sa spawn. As it is a 2v3, it's getting a bit hectic dito sa B-side. Jeffrox rounding the corner. JCD will fall. Jeffrox up next. Jakem needs a bit of help and doesn't receive it actually, but Jeffrox inside of the site, 16-15 seconds. He's gonna have to cross, he's gonna have to swing. Diffusing yung tropa natin dito as he does get tagged. Almost actually getting him diffused, pero kita yung kanyang ulo dun. So 11-10, Sundayshrooms will get the 1-point lead bago mag-turn the second half natin.
At least, diba? At least something to consider nga naman, diba? For Sundayshrooms this time around. I think it's also like a good thing to point out that they're really good at calling kung ano yung magiging good game plan kapag dating dito sa BL side. I think at this point parang nagkaroon silang adjustment nung nakita nila na magiging easy yung magiging hotel push nila dito. So once they had their full trust into that, once they also had full control of the site, that's when they push RS, that's when they parang pinapahirapan na lang yung retake na yun by just eliminating one of the entry points na pwede nilang kunin for the R7 side. So I think if you want to get a good ground of that or a good grasp of what happened, I think that's also something that we have to point out. Yung naging push on RS, as well as the fact that they also are disciplined enough na hindi nila kailangang hanapin pa yung last player. They just played together, stayed together para mahirapan na lang kung yung isang player natin para makapag-defuse, and it just made it all the more easier para ma-eliminate na lang itong si Jeffrox, no? Who, honestly, there was an opportunity kung masyado nga silang aggressive, pero by the end, that discipline really came through again for the side of Sundayshrooms. So I think as we swap sides dito, they are gonna be at a really good spot to claim this. Pero there's also a chance na baka umabot tayo dito sa golden round, pare. Pero we'll see. 11-10. SS are gonna be on GR side. R7 gonna have to play around the tempo, but possibly back in towards LB. And daming players dito sa may bridge. Kid from Mel's already in hotel, and he will be the receptionist this time around as they let LB be taken by R7. JCD possibly the first victim, and Zoran gonna be able to pick up the double kill as well. So that is all business for Sundayshrooms as Ajax. It will be a 1 versus 4 for him right now.
Yeah, lumipat pa si J-Bice dito for this exact play. Will give his life up, as well as itong si Kid from Hell. Ajax in the bypass position, pero known na ang kanyang presence dito. Ram around the corner dito sa bypass. Zoran pressuring as well, checking. Pero spotted na nga siya dito. Bypass, Ram, swing, jump, and a hit. 12-10, Sundayshrooms on the precipice of collecting ang kanilang map pick dito. R7, yun nga, has only gotten one this entire OT affair, pare.
Nako po, habang tumatagal talaga. Sundayshrooms now comfortable in towards their 12-10, their lead. Especially with their hotel push, talagang all full coordination thanks to Zoran and Kid from Hell's efforts. No chance at all for R7 to bounce back from this, especially after yung pagkapatay nila dito kay Jam and Jeff Rocks to entry on in towards Hotel. So really not gonna be the best position for them, especially on that LB position. So now they play passive. Talagang ine-expect yung Sundayshrooms to play aggressively this time. Zoren gonna take a chance dito. Possibly meet itong si Jam at saka si JCD. Has to be careful. There's a lot of people coming through in from the box. No support coming through as well as Jam will pick up an easy frag from him. 5 versus 4. Already na may hotel control sila at meron pang response dito kay Kid from Hell.
Yun nga, Kid from Hell finding himself in that hotel position. I think they're still expecting na meron pang second na player dito. And they guessed right. Kid from Hell in that bar position. Walang tao na nasa ilalim to check on LB. So Kid have to be a bit risky dito sa kanyang laruan, and that he does. Kid from Hell is also gonna check itong stairs. Is finally gonna be time para sa R7 na makapasok dito, but look at the rotations from Sundayshrooms. R7 is stuck dito sa hagdan ng hotel, and hindi sila makaangat dito. Push coming in from Ram will not get itong si Charles actually. Trying to surprise this B-side take early, pero mapapahold lang sila na hotel temporarily just to try and play with the minds dito na Sundayshrooms. Long gonna be clear, pero napakadaming tao na nasa loob na hotel. Ajax trying to go into second mid, pero Kim will get the spray. Kid from Hell's gonna go down dahil dito kay Jam. Lots of low players, pero yun lang, naharahan pa ka dito si J-Bice as they do get the kills. Charles with the lurk, 11 to 12. Eagle Eye is not done just yet, pare.
Absolutely, man. Closer and closer papunta sa ating golden round. Kung saan talaga nga namang the pressure is on sa pareho natin kupunan, lalo na sa Sundayshrooms. They had it in their grasp, pero round by round ay nakakabawi na agad ang R7. Jeff Rocks has to be careful. Kailangan niya ma-expect tong LB pressure. Yun nga lang, napatay siya agad ni Jakim. So a good opportunity for the trade. Already presenting dito sa SS habang ang R7 ay back into defaulting after a beautiful push all the way from LA from SS.
Yeah, I'd be pretty happy as well kung ako yung Sundayshrooms dito. Jeff Rocks removed at the start of the round. J-Bice will actually take down JCD.
Huge.
And J-Bice recognizing that there's a play that he could make dito sa LA, fully knowing na wala pang tao dito. He's watching that garage area and fully locked in na yung kanilang defense. The only thing that R7 can do dito sa round na to is try to kill itong si Kim and somehow run into B-side without any retaliation, pare.
Lots of options made para dito Sundayshrooms, presenting what could be Jacob and his time to shine as Ajax and the rest of the squad from R7 have to name their options. They already spotted dahil dito kay J-Bice na nag-hold na angle dito sa may LA, so he's back onto tower. Holding the angle, expecting that R7 makapag-push dito sa may LA. 1 minute on the clock. J-Bice already noted their position. Jam gonna get one, pero yun nga lang J-Bice with the shot as well. 2v3, pasok na agad from EA as J-Bice not expected of his position. Jam will take that another one into the entry. Into a 2 versus 2. May time pa para mag-plant na C4. Kid from Hell and Zoren medyo malayo pa dito sa may A site. So, it will be a double flank coming through for SS and an opportunity for RS to trigger yung golden round natin.
Yun nga, Kid from Hell. Already from that long position, double peek dito sa long. Who's gonna get peek first instead? Ajax pala mababawasan dito. Jam, 1 HP, having to play this very carefully. Alam na saan agad yung dalawang last na GR players. Kid from Hell will get one. And that is gonna be the second one, pare. Galing dito kay Kid from Hell. And I like it, man. 2-man swing dito sa long. Ajax with the miss. They know na low HP na dun si Jam, so he had no choice. And there we go. 11 to 13. It was a bit of a fight, pare. More than a fight that we expected, pero yun nga, Sundayshrooms, they take itong Eagle Eye, pare.
With blood, sweat, and tears, pare. Talagang kailangan pang i-grind ng malala para makaabot tayo dito sa puntong to, no? Because really, ito yung parang masasabi nating yung labanan ng mga top teams, at pag ganito yung labanan, ay duguan ang kailangan natin ma-expect, no? Duguan pagkalabas dito sa may Eagle Eye, nakapanalo ang Sundayshrooms thanks to good pushes coming through from Kid from Hell, initiatives in the double flank kahit doon sa kanilang naging last round, and honestly, napakaganda ng LB pressure na pinahantong ng mga riflers, no, ng Sundayshrooms. Whether it's Kid from Hell, whether it's Jakem on that response as well, you can see that they are not hesitating on this GR position where normally on Eagle Eye, usually yung space na binibigay sa inyo ng R7 when they started on BL is usually going to be advantageous from them, but Yung SS, hindi sila nagpapantong, hindi sila nagpapabigay lamang. Pinaglalaban nila ang lahat ng pwedeng entrada ng R7 at kahit maggawa sila ng attempt para sa entry, gagawin nila ng parang may numbers disadvantage lagi pare.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's also yung mga individual plays na nakikita natin from some of the players. I mean, obviously, nakita na natin si Kid from Hell kanina holding down itong LB. But J-Ba is also popping off dito sa laruan natin. Sniper presence that was really well needed, no? Considering na medyo nakakatama dito si Ajax. But then, at the end of the day, pare, yun nga, J-Ba is better sniper. And yun nga, no? Just overall good holds galing sa kanya dito, pare. I mean, even his sniper or even his pistol is actually on point. And the fact na may option pa dito sila, no, na pwede mag-rifle din dito si J-Bice and let Zoran actually snipe. So, yun nga, so much you can do dito sa Sundayshrooms as a team. Depende na lang talaga yan kung may execute ka nila in time. And that A did in overtime. So, map number 2, conversation up in the air, pare, considering na angkara yung map natin. And with a good start para dito sa Sundayshrooms. Granted, it was closer than expected, no? Feeling ko, baka may laban ba dito yung R7? I mean, it is their map pick. And yung mga players are somewhat known para sa kanilang angkara performances, no? So we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, definitely man. I mean, medyo hindi naman nagkakalayo yung parang playstyle ng map na to ng Eagle Eye at saka ng Ankara map no? And considering din sa mga times na naglalaro ang REA-7 Armita, oo nga, hindi din sila masyadong masabi natin, hindi din sila masyadong nahihirapan kapag naglalaro sila dito sa Ankara. So one of the few times that they played this, it was up against Cypher Pro Team. Although to be fair, it wasn't that good of a game. It was a 4-10 loss. It still was off the back of 16 kills from Jeff Prox, 12 kills from the Riflers ng si JCD tsaka si Jam. And the Sniper is also not doing too bad as well, 16 kills for him. So talaga nga namang once it comes down to this absolute moment for them, I think their Ankara is definitely going to be a good shot for REA-7 Armita. Although I do believe that SS will also eventually try to rise up to the occasion kasi activated na din yung mga star players natin no? Kid from Hell hitting shots, J-Bice also hitting really good shots on the sniper, and I think the calling also medyo maayos naman para sa ating Sundayshrooms natin. So the Tondo squad will be happy to take this first round on the board. And for set 2, still di pa rin ako decidido pa rin natapos na to ng 2-0 kasi pareho tong teams na talagang out to set na sila yung isa mga top teams dito and proving na one of these teams is better than the other.
For sure. And ayun nga, as we take a look at the rest of yung OT highlights nga natin dito, stuff got crazy sa LB, especially going into that last round. Yun nga, Kid from Hell not being the first one to lead the charge. Instead, it was itong si Zoran, which they successfully do. And yun nga, R7 might have just gotten a bit too antsy dito sa mapa natin to make a play happen at the same time. Don't expect this kind of play to come out, especially dito sa last round. So R7, no choice in the matter pagdating sa kanilang laruan. As we take a look at the set summary, it is 13-11. Sundayshrooms leading the charge. 1.23 para dito kay Zoran. Another good game for Zoran, pare. And yeah, just like how I said, it's a team effort para sa kanila dito.
Yeah. Also, I kind of want to put some props din para sa REA-7. A few of the players, specifically itong si Jam, parang nung first half siya yung parang naging demonyo no? Sa thorn ng side ng Sundayshrooms. Lots of multi-frags being given. Parang yung play niya resembles kung ano yung ginagawa ni Kid from Hell all throughout the second half. Pero siya yung nagsimula nun at siya pa naman sana yung magkakaroon ng parang chance na umabot siya sa golden round, especially in the previous round nung nakita natin yung pag-entry niya from LA. Nagunat si pare man J-Bice pare. Kaya there was an opportunity para magkaroon sila ng stable hold once they planted the C4. It's just that double flank was a good call for Sundayshrooms. So if that is gonna be the play for this next game, may baka naman umabot ulit tayo sa OT. Pero let's see. Kasi REA-7 Ermita, they're the type of team that is not gonna take this lying down pare. Talagang gusto nila ng pambawi. At kung aabot sila dito sa ating set 3, kailangan lang simulan ito sa Ankara pa lang pare.
Yeah, it has to be a good start on Ankara especially. So, yun nga, R7, granted, it's a loss but still a good game para sa kanila dito. As we take a look at the set MVP, and it is most likely gonna be itong si Zoran, pare, with probably the highest stats dito sa laruan natin. And there we go, 1.23 KD, 0.89 kills per round. It's not eye-popping, pare, pero it's well-deserved either way.
Definitely, pare. Talagang okay na yung nagiging flexibility ni Zoren syncing up into the team ng Sundayshrooms in Impact Summer. He's been well known to actually be a pretty patient player. And now, his supportive roles now give him an opportunity para maipakita kung gaano siya kagilas sa kanyang nagiging rifling at saka sa kanyang nagiging sniping. So, good job para kay Zoren. Set MVP para sa ating magiging Eagle Eye map. At sa map pick ng Sundayshrooms ay matatagumpay sila dito. Pero, hindi pa tapos ang ating laban pare kasi meron pa tayong set 2. Ankara will be the play and an opportunity para ma-close out ito ng 2-0 pero honestly, with the type of team that REA-7 at Remita is, it is highly unlikely. So kung gusto niyo malaman kung ano mangyayari dito sa laban natin, eh bumalik tayo dito sa ating broadcast. Hindi pa tapos with this 1-0 for Sundayshrooms. Pwede nila na itong itapos or pwede pang i-comeback to ng REA-7 at Remita. So mangyayari nga ba yan? Magbabalik ang Impact Summer para sa resulta. Welcome back CFPH Impact Summer 2025 sa ating broadcast ngayon. It is Week 4 Day 2. It is Sundayshrooms versus REA-7 Ermita. Mga pala si Ramon, kasama ko si Sneaky Frog. Kami yung casters nyo para sa ating main event dito sa Week 4 Day 2 matches natin. At nakuha na ng panalo ang Sundayshrooms sa kanilang map pick of Eagle Eye. Pero medyo duguan pa nga yung naging resulta bago tayo pumabot doon. Munti ka pa mag-golden round at kamuntikan pa nga sana makuha yun ng REA-7 Ermita if it wasn't for their star players. Now, papasok tayo dito sa ating Ankara map. Very similarly structured. Mukhang lalaban tayo with those default maps or default positions nga naman. Pero kung titingnan mo yung record, Sneaky, no? Hindi siya magandang mapa sana sa Sundayshrooms pero feeling ko naman may papalag pa rin sila dito.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to not know, no? Itong Ankara, considering how common it is pagdating sa ating CFS na map pool, not just here dito sa PH, kundi sa mga ibang bansa as well. So, that's a map na you really have to know through and through dito, pare. So, ayun nga, Sundayshrooms obviously haven't had the best experience pagdating dito sa mapa ng Ankara. But then, yun nga, no? It's a map that you know like the back of your hand, pare. So, eventually, no, they might have a good one. Pero para naman sa R7, knowing yung history ng mga players, no, Ankara's not gonna be too bad para sa kanila dito. Especially si Jeffrox, no, does have the tendency na mag-pop off dun.
Yeah, definitely, pare. I mean, in their game against Cypher Pro Team, one of the first times that we've seen them play yung Ankara map dito sa Impact Summer, Jeffrox had 16 kills, Ajax had 16 kills, man. 10-4 pa nga yung naging panalo nila dito. So, they're very much nasabi natin okay naman yung naging start nila dito on this Ankara map. For first impressions all throughout, no? Pero against a team like Sundayshrooms compared to Cypher Pro Team, you're gonna be expecting a different play style. J Bice, he is a different sniper. You can also see na medyo on form na nga ulit itong si Kid from Hell, so you're expecting him to be a bit more aggressive. Siguro siya yung magiging Vents player natin kung siya nga yung mag-start on GR, but you know, we'll have to wait and see kasi sometimes yung Sundayshrooms medyo manalasan din sila minsan ng mga kalaban nila, pare.
Ayun nga. Ankara is really up in the air, in all honesty. No? I can't really take yung XPT game too seriously. No? Kasi so, it was really like a one-sided game. Like, wala na talaga magawa yung XPT at that time. So, let's see, man. Against a formidable opponent, R7. Ito yung first challenge that they've had so far in this game. Oh my God, J. Kim. Took out Jam immediately, pare, with a single swing galing dito sa CA. And yeah, that's first blood.
Ang bilis naman, pare. Parang kakapasok lang natin ng server tapos pinalabas na agad tong si Jam, no? Early timeout para sa kanya. 4 versus 5, JCD walking in, CA control, pero yun nga lang nawala na agad dahil kay Ram, Kid from Hell could not be able to trade it off each other. Jakem also, though, dito pa lang dun sa mid, and Ajax, he's will capitalize on his positioning. 3v3. R7 able to take full advantage of J-Bias who tries to peek from that Vents position. Open A site pero C4 down dun sa may mid.
What just happened there? Jeffrox setting itong si Zoren. Kid from Hell around the corner. Medyo nagmamadali. Bypass could be unlocked here. Ajax. Yun lang. Does check it in time. And 1-0, R7. BL around on the board para sa kanila dito, pare.
What is this, pare? I mean, early control pa lang from R7 from both sides of the map. Early push from CA kanina from Sundayshrooms really costed them a lot. Pero you can kind of see that they're also willing to kind of take the fight sa mga trades nila. Either from that CA control or doon pa lang sa may bypass. Kaso medyo nag-overpush pa yung iba. Si J-Bice na kill at saka at least yung mga right players nila din hindi nakasabay pa agad ito from SS. So R7 nakuha pa nga ng isang entrada dito sa matchup natin with the Rune. Pero Jam, opportunity, pero J-Vice with a quick scope. Patay na agad si Jam. Would have been a good entry dito sa may events na makapatay niya sana tong sniper. Pero still, Jeff Rocks will get the trade. Zoren down, 4 versus 4. And with the reset, R7 has medyo nagkakalayuan pa yung mga players natin dito.
Yeah, yung aggression dito sa bypass door hasn't been working para sa Sundayshrooms. So I think they might just back off. Pero si Ram, meron siyang different na idea dito. But still, Ajax very wary na meron pa rin pwedeng mag-push galing dito sa hotel door. Pero wala pa rin. R7 looking for a different spot. TB naman yung gusto nilang i-go dito sa B-site. Ram around the corner. Ajax, nun lang, narinig yung pagkapalit ng kanyang baril dito. But still, getting itong si Ram. Ram, I don't know man, fell asleep on the angle pare. And J-Kim na lang mag-isa dito sa side. It's gonna take a tremendous effort just to try and stave off itong R7. Charles around the corner, pero Kid from Hell gets the rotation in time. Ajax, naandito sa hotel, looking for that second mid-peaker, pero wala pa naman lumalabas from that spot. Shots are gonna start to ring. J-Kim does go down to low HP. JCT trying to ring down the damage, pero nakaikot na dito si Kid from Hell. Good parkour, but it is a 1 HP Charles who is gonna take down 2 pare. J-Vice na lang natitira. Low pa dito si Ajax actually, and Ajax staying in this hotel position. Perfect place, perfect time, perfect shot. Not actually gonna hit. 1 HP si Charles. Isang baril na lang ng Colt, man. Patay na to. And he picks it! Ayun lang. Grabe ka na, J.
Colt na nga. At sa sobrang low on HP pa nga nila dito. That was from the retake attempt coming through as well. At hindi din sila nahihiya na lumaban din para sa defense nila dito. Pero again with that Colt, again with him being the last player to try to come back into that retake. Right place, right time para kay J-Vice. Kills up to 1 player dun sa may hotel and goes back in towards the site para makapitalize niya yung low player na nga tong si Charles. So 1-1. Good bounce back dito para sa Sundayshrooms. They have a double push up in towards high mid. At mukhang makukontest pa nga itong si Kid from Hell. Has to be careful. That's a jumping shot. It will be the first kill kay Jam. Pero yun nga lang, Charles will get that 1 for 1. Ram trades it off in a 2 versus 1. Into a 4 versus 3 where Jeff Rocks is attempting the fact that ang RS bukas na bukas para sa kanya.
Uy, JCD. Uy, spot dito ni Ram. Pero Ram pala yung mga kaltukan dito. Pero mapapabalik yung mga players. Ajax going in that mid position. Faster than J-Vice that time. Pero yung C4 nandito pa rin sa high mid. Still have yet to be picked up. A-site could be available very very soon, no? Kasi si Zoren napaikot na ng bypass. J-Kim around the corner will get spotted. And mapapabalik sila dito ng B. JCD though, inside of batteries. Yun lang, Ram cannot get the player. Pero si J-Kim di nila na-spot. Nakakross na dito ng batteries. RS, ang last 2 players natin. Are they finally gonna decide to go A?
Wait, may time sila para mapag-rotate? The push onto RS is actually a genius play. They dodge away from the flank kay Zoren at naiwan na lang nila si Jakem doon pa lang on the B side. So, free plant. May time para makapag-reposition. They could try to push yung exit natin pero wala sila masyadong util except for Jeff Rocks who is gonna try to play his hand doon sa may top position natin as it will be the plant coming down. Jakem and Zoren have bundled up their numbers, their guns together para makapag-retake as a unit against R7 who already have their flank watch. Pero Jeff Rocks will be the sole responsibility ang mapag-hold dito. Jakem out at mukhang si Jeff Rocks hindi na kailangan yung isa pero napatay pa nga nito ni Zoren. 1v1, Colt out as well. 12 seconds para mapag-defuse pero with one shot it will be the Colt enough para makuha yung second round from Ajax.
Yun lang, they couldn't get the first player na nandito sa metal box unfortunately. And nabawasan pa nga ng malala dito yung last player natin. I mean, R7 really strung that round all across yung map natin. We ended up in A side from a B. Execute dito pare. So very very nice rotations, very very nice picking of their fights. Etong R7 pero kaya ba nilang ituloy ito? Presence on CA is a bit late so medyo nakaangat na dito ang ating R7 na squad. A site push could be underway. Pero sobrang aware nila, no? Na nandito si Kim dito sa CA.
Oh man, already re-entry. Jam, hindi na tumatakot. Hindi na tatakot at all. Ajax at least for the second. Charles also follows it. So second person inside sa loob ng site. Ram gonna try to play around the smoke. Pero yun nga lang, tumatalon at bumabalot lamang itong si Charles with a lot of guns in towards your face. 3-1. REA-7 Darmita already building up yung lead nila dito.
Yun nga. 3-1 in this game. Let's see if it can result in the exact same thing. No, medyo late yung smoke dito ni Kim. Pero Zoren has come out in long. Pero nauna pa kayo nakita niya sa smoke doon. Oy. If he got si Charles first and then itong si Jam would have been a different story. Pero Charles instead makakuha siya ng dalawa dito. Kid from Hell. Mid position spotted dito ni JCD. JCD is gonna go down. C4. Nasa kabay ni Kid from Hell pero gusto niyang iwanan na lang to min. I think he'd rather just fall back to his teammates but I think the bigger play has to be made para sa kanya dito.
Expected ba nga ba dito si Jam? Mukhang hindi pa nga. With a headshot that will alleviate some pressure doon sa pag-flank dito ni Kid from Hell as there also gonna be an opportunity. Jakem on his best at trying to hold down ni LA natin. J-By spotted and Ajax with the Colt. That will be enough for him. 1v3. Para kay Mr. Jakem na nag-rotate pa lang doon sa may CA. And with the nade, it's enough. That's a popcorn. Papunta kay Jakem na ngayon. So 4-1. REA-7 still getting their wins dahil sa pag-control nila from both LA at saka sa flank natin.
Yun nga, another good start para sa REA-7 dito. Let's hope na it also results in a good finish para sa kanila pare. Nades are gonna start to ring through dito sa hotel door. Ajax down to 1 HP. Grabe na yung pinapa-wallbang dito ni Zoren. And mapapabalik ang R7. Still presence being made dito sa bypass, no? So, hindi pupush agad ng Sundayshrooms. I think they've learned na pushing itong hotel may result in a kill but we might just give 2 players in return dun pare.
Masyado na atang maaga para para mag-risk, para makapag-risk ng kahit ano pa para sa Sundayshrooms no? Just as you mentioned that bypass push hasn't been the best result or the best cause for them sa kahit anong map control na pwede na makuha. So hinahayaan na lang kun yung space and rely on yung double setup na meron sila on both hotel at saka doon sa may A site. In-hold pa rin naman yung flank all the way from bypass so it's not like Zoren is giving up too much control by any means whatsoever. Pero ang REA-7, nasa bench na agad. Kailangan maging ready itong si Jakem as with the flash. It will be a double kill. A triple coming from the sky. A 4K for Jakem. And already, Sundayshrooms are active in towards this Ankara map. It will be a 4 versus 1. Si Jeff Rocks, not with his M60. Has to be able to gouge away from everybody. Pero yun nga lang, Jakem gets the ace. All 5 para sa rifler ng Sundayshrooms.
Yun nga, they needed a round like that, especially galing dito kay Jakem, no? I mean, the start of this Ankara map has been very quiet para sa kanya dito, but it's a resounding entrance back into the game. And what an EA hold pare, full distraction from the other members habang naka-hold lang talaga siya doon. Pero J-Bice, he failed this start ng B-hop kaya medyo na-stuck siya sa air. So 1 for 1 so far. Ajax down, Sniper out of commission for both sides. Jakem nasa loob na nga dito ng RS. JCD trying to contain 2 players at the same time. Jakem though keeping JCD busy. Baka iikot pa dito si Ram. Jakem with the climb up, gets itong si JCD. Charles na lang inside of the confines dito ng ating batteries. Jeff Rocks medyo malayo but still gets both RS players. At wala nang tanong to men. Wala nang tanong kung saan magagaling yung mga players. It's either hotel or second mid. Jeff Rocks will get itong si Zoren and Charles will get Kid from Hell. That is a 4 versus 2 round down the drain para sa SS pare.
A 4 versus 2 and it would have been so close thanks to J-Bice man at saka kay Jakem. Zoren had a really nice angle then all the way from that CA control. It would have been a really good opening para dito sa Sundayshrooms pero J-Bice the late lurk all the way from high mid na hindi na-expect ng Sundayshrooms even na-isolate yung mga frags sa kanila. Agad-agad nga namang nakuha pa nga yung control from the side of Sundayshrooms. Jam already picking his nose doon sa both sa ating CA at saka sa Vents. While JCD starts off strong dito kay J by Sniper down. Jeff Rocks with 1, possibly a second frag pero yun nga lang Zoren able to adjust the shot. C4 down as well so alam na yung info pero Jakem's also following with another 3v3. Reset comes in, pero yun nga lang double CA push coming through. Jakem and Ram, they have to be prepared for this. JCD 1, pero yun nga lang Jakem with a second kill again.
Bro, what a chaotic round.
Sobra.
So far dito sa game natin, but I think Sundayshrooms not a problem para sa kanila dito, pero Ajax around the corner gets tapped in the head. Charles having to reconvene para sa kanyang teammate, but he's out in the open. Kim slightly escapes, pero si Charles pala makakuha ng headshot doon. 6-2, REA-7 looking for that 7th, pare, in this game. Last round in the first half, all the momentum is on their side, pare, and it seems like yung mga map picks ng mga teams natin boding well para sa kanila dito.
Finally forgiving them from their mistakes. They're trading now a little bit more improved. Pero yung mag-push nila sa second mid, mukhang expected na ni Ajax. Ajax with a triple kill. The sniper unlocked and unformed. Pero si Zoren holding down yung second mid natin. Already hunting for more kills. Double kill for him. 2v2. C4 nasa harap lang niya, pare. Pero si Ajax mukhang hindi pa siya tapos. Hindi pa siya nagpapatina. Gets a 4K for him. Pero Zoren wants to get himself his own 4K. Starts off strong against that second mid defense as Jeff Rocks. He's the one lurking around that ace site shadow, pero sa pag-push siya all the way back in towards mid, may time pa siya para mahanap kung nasan si Zoren, pero si Zoren di din niya alam kung saan siya magagaling, pare.
Oh my God! And he gets away. Sakto.
Timing. Paano yun, pre?
I
Second
guess
mid push?
I guess at least they do get the clear dito sa RS. B is not gonna be there as well. Jeff Rocks gonna be a bit paranoid, no, picking up yung C4 natin, so it's gonna take him a while. And this Orange just banking on a B site take.
Pending kaya siya kapag ka nag-ingay siya sa loob dito. Oh, mukhang pareha sila sa hotel.
Ooh, yun lang, Zoren pa ngayon nakot doon. I mean, sometimes those 1v1s are very, very tense to play, pare. And yeah, that was no different at all considering yung the stakes ng round na yun. Could have been 6-3 para dito sa Sundayshrooms. 3 points could have been the difference, but instead, it is gonna be 5. Sundayshrooms now naghahabol dito sa kanilang BL. R7 now having to defend dito sa mapa, but I really feel like R7 full control na sila dito sa Ankara, pare.
Oo nga, pare. Kaya they're already confident in trying to take that double blend setup, pero mukhang Sundayshrooms aren't gonna dodge away from the fact that Jeff Rock's gonna have a big responsibility, but JCD with the shot, the sniper down from Sundayshrooms. High mid already in full control, but Jeff Rock's already capitalizing on the position, already getting the second frag para sa R7. Tinatry pa rin nila yung control yung RS natin habang si Zoren di pa niya alam na may tao pa lang dito sa loob ng B. Ajax has no awareness. Yun nga lang, back-turned Zoren. Full advantage, 4 versus 3. Double flank also a possibility, pero with the plant coming down, they have to go at it, pare. Daming oras, pero the clock is ticking.
Yeah, I was actually surprised na Ajax wasn't aware of the push dito sa B site, no? Considering smokes, nades, everything. Even itong si Jeff Rocks getting information galing sa CA, pero Ram first player down for the squad. Jeff Rocks will get itong si Zoren, and Kid from Hell not even able to answer a single kill, no? Dito sa retake na R7 as they get their 8th. And ayun nga yung sinasabi ko, no? I feel like R7 just has full control dito sa Ankara map natin. So, yeah, it's not looking likely para sa SS, pare.
The Ankara curse continues to be yung isa sa mga pinakamahirap na bagay na bagay dito para sa Sundayshrooms, no? Talagang in a lot of times na kailangan nilang makapag-control ng kahit anong gunfight, na tatradan sila agad ng R7 or nakakahanap sila agad ng opportunity to get themselves the opening win. So, J-Bice, opportunity. Pero Ajax already bouncing back over towards his P site as well. So, meron pa silang second mid control. Hotel already given up towards SS right now. So, with this time, they can back on a high mid push all the way towards Jeff Rocks. They already did that. On the other side of the map, pero yun nga lang Ajax, he has locked out dito sa may bypass. There's no way in hell he runs away from that. But Jeff Rocks, he responds, he gets a double kill. R7 relied upon by Jeff Rocks. No longer needed for everybody to hold the M60 anymore. He has locked in with the AK. Pero Ram already getting us up at least the trade dito with the 3v3. And the reset comes in.
Wait, C4 is in base. Jeff Rocks is gonna realize, oh, guys, wait, the C4 ay nasa loob ng RS, and J-Bice, probably this is an idiotic mistake galing sa Sundayshrooms for this. Yep, he's gonna get taken down, and he's not gonna be happy about that, pare.
Inohold na lang ni paring Jeff Rocks to. Paring guard na lang sana to. JKM, will he expect this? He does not! The shot all the way towards the head. At mukhang 1v3 pa nga to para kay Ram. Nasa kabilang mundo siya, pare. At hawak na hawak ng REA-7 ang bawat entrada papunta dito sa may RS, pero Ram, opportunity, low on HP para sa kanya. 45 seconds JCD, first contact, at mukhang siya yung pinakaunang mamatay. 1v2 now, Jeff Rocks. He could try his hand at this 2 versus 1 setup, pero hindi na lang siya bibigyan ng chance. Mukhang hawakan na to ng parehong player. Na-spot pa nga ng isa. Flash on in, Ram. Just be careful with his entry, pero with this one tap from Jam, it will be set point para sa REA-7 Ermita.
9-2. Yun nga, full domination dito sa Ankara. Sundayshrooms, no realistic fight back dito sa mapa natin so far. So maybe they're gonna try to see if they can do anything too wild dito sa mapa. JCD does fall immediately as Ajax spotting player jumping dito sa may yellow, no, and he's gonna get a bit aggressive actually. Doesn't get the player. Shot's not gonna ring, pero 1 HP. Somehow still escaping, and he actually needs some help and to back up all the way. Kaso, yun nga, it's a bit rough. Jeff Rocks having to hold itong EA. Very precarious position. J-Bice finding itong si Charles. So, 1 by 1, R7 falling dito sa game natin. J-Kim with the swing. Yeah, this is most likely SS round unless... Nah, not unless para.
Nah, wala. Kapasa natin tayo dito no? But it is a very clean entry, no? Good shots coming through from the side of J-Bice. Kuya Gerald, talagang kailangan pa mag-warm up dito sa sniper natin. At mga warm up na siya ngayon. Kailangan pa nga dahil dito sa kanilang sana set point. And Jacob as well, who really is on a high note ngayon in terms of his performance. 14 kills, pero he's gonna need a lot more than that para magkaroon ng round seat against REA-7, who does have a good grasp. Pero may push pa nga sila from Hotel. Bypass already ignored by everybody from REA-7. They are gonna try this battery's hold dito from Jeff Rocks. Entry on in, pero mukhang Ram is down. Entry gone. Kid from Hell still gonna try his best at trying to hold this third position natin. Pero si Jeff Rocks buhay na buhay until mapatay nitong si Zoren. 1-for-1 setup. Plant coming down as well, as REA-7 will play for the retake.
Yeah. 4 players coming in from the spawn side. Kid from Hell using the box wall bangs to his benefit dito pare, pero yun nga, nakalapit na isang player. Jam with the spray, doesn't get the kill dito kay Kid from Hell, somehow still escaping. 1 HP on a lot of players in this game, and this retake. JCD cannot get in every player ng Sundayshrooms dito pare. J Kim on 1 HP, Zoran on half. Sundayshrooms with a bit of a comeback happening dito sa Ankara. But at the same time, yung last round natin, no, medyo wild lang yung naging peaks, kaya hindi na-expect dito na R7 yung ganun na laruan.
Throwing their bodies papunta doon sa retake scenario pa nga naman no. Talagang REA-7 just want to go at it, but yung Sundayshrooms, handa na sila Doon pa lang sa may hold nila from slide, they were catching everybody who was jumping from that batteries push, jumping from that stairs push as well. So, talagang ang dami na lang kailangan tingnan pare para lang maging maayos yung pag-hold nila dito sa may C4. And they actually got at it ng maayos para convert na lang yung round. So, 1-4 setup. Yan na lang si Jacob na mapagluto ng kahit anong lurk dito. Makes a presence all the way towards A, habang yung iba either walk in towards push or possibly take Hotel. Overwhelmed itong si Jeff Rocks, as will be Jeff Rocks starting strong, goes back to safety. An opportunity for him to get a double kill. Does get denied by Ram as well. So a 1-for-1 setup. Push coming through again. Pero yun nga lang, with that reset, Sundayshrooms can actually go back kasi ang dami pa na ng time para makapag-decide pare.
Yeah, and they do know na mayroon pang additional player dito sa B-side thanks to that nade galing kay Ajax. Plus the sniper as well, kind of making noise. So, fully aware na sila na nandito si Ajax na sa B-side. So, are they gonna decide to pull the trigger on TB instead? Pero wala, they're still waiting for any player na R7 to make a massive mistake. Charles obviously trying to regain control dito ng LA, no? Pero nandito pa si J Kim. Nate's gonna go. And that's actually gonna make R7 make a play happen dito sa mapa. Ajax trying to look for the opening. They assume na magiging 8-take pa to pare, pero still not happening just yet. All this mind games is working para sa Sundayshrooms.
I think Charles has a bit of a chance dito kung hindi niya alam, kung alam niya sana na Jacob was trying to set up for the nade, pero The Zoins trying to hold down their grounds. Ang dami na dito sa may A, pero hindi nila alam na sa B site na pala yung pag-entrada dito ng Sundayshrooms. Ran gonna be that first open contact entry on in. JCD does not hit the shot, has to go back in between batteries with the headshot. That's perfect. Zoren will control the spray down, so it will be a 1-for-1 setup. Ajax does hit the shot kay Zoren. A chance pa for the C4 to go down. Jacob does kill off tong si Ajax, so will be a 2 versus 2. Reset comes in. Jam!
Take the defuse!
Get himself a defuse!
Oh, no!
REA-7 Ermita!
Aray
Nakuha pa
ko!
nga! Grabe naman! 10-4 the victory para sa REA-7 Ermita. On set 2, we move on sa compound map.
Nakita ko na dun sa minimap ni ang lapit ng isang batteries player as someone's planting. That's a disaster waiting to happen, pare. And ayun na nga, a defuse later. And R7 tie up yung series natin dito 1-1. We end up dito sa compound. Both teams not too bad dito sa map na to. So, yun nga, no, could result in something similar dito sa map number 1, which is in overtime. Pero ang Karaman, just full domination galing sa R7. Like, wala talaga masagot yung Sundayshrooms on min.
Kung ano yung naging dikit nun sa Eagle Eye, pare, yun yung parang sa sobrang bilis ng nangyari dito sa Ankara. Night and day performance para sa REA-7, although it was, honestly, medyo nakukulangan pa nga tayo sa Sundayshrooms no? I think the biggest constant that we've seen dito was J-Bice's performance, pero everybody else medyo nahirapan sila sa pressure ng R7 no? I think all of that shined nung nag-start sila on that BL position, pare. And nung nagkaroon sila ng control on GR, I think mas napadali na nung naging activated na. I believe itong si Ajax on that sniper, Jeffrax also very much in control from the rifles, and you gotta give a lot of shout out as well to how well they're able to hold in a lot of the retake scenarios. Good job talaga para sa R7.
Yeah, I think sinabi nga natin to no at the start, or at least I said it at the start of the broadcast, na may tendency na mag-pop off itong si Jeff Rocks pagdating sa mapa ng Ankara, and that he did. He got 16 plus kills dito sa game natin. Itong si Ajax with 14, Charles, well, not too bad of a performance from him as well. Pero yun nga, no, with Jeff Rocks popping off, it's very very hard to defend kasi that guy is a entry maestro no when he is on when he is on it dito sa laruan natin. So, it's very nice to see that kind of performance galing dito kay Jeff Rocks even without itong M60 niya. And, ayun nga, hopefully to see the exact same thing galing sa R7, no? The exact same bite dito sa compound because this is gonna be a lot harder para kay J-Bice, para kay Ajax. So, gonna be up to the riflers, no? Fortunately, para sa Sundayshrooms, gising dito si Kim. Hopefully, para sa map 3. And nandito naman si Zorin to contribute exactly that. Hopefully more galing kay Kid from Hell kasi medyo naging tahimik siya dito sa game natin And Ram, ayun nga, no, that's just Ram, man. Sometimes he will frag 20 plus pare, sometimes he will frag 5. That's kind of the Ram coin flip no that you have to play every time na papasok ka ng mapa dito pare.
Totoo. Kaya yun yung kailangan nilang i-workout muna pagpasok nila dito sa compound. Pero I guess para dito sa REA-7, they're coming into one of their strongest maps, one of the maps that they have introduced dito sa Impact Summer. Well, it was a loss pero ever since, purong-puno ng panalo ang naging compound map nila no? 10-3 laban sa Al-Sovereign. Tapos yung iba dito sa AGT well, alam mo na naman nangyayari pare. Talagang ang init when it comes to their compound. A lot of experience in this map para dito sa side ng REA-7. Pero I wouldn't say it's not too bad nga din naman para sa side nga din naman ng Sundayshrooms. Pero sa set highlights natin, I think it's safe to say as well that yung REA-7 nakakapag-compete na sa level, if not at higher level dito compared sa Sundayshrooms natin. And a lot of doubt into the minds na meron tayo kanina for how they're gonna perform on this Ankara map. Well, I think it's safe to say na this is a map that they should not try to contest against REA-7 with.
Oh, for sure. REA-7 no, on another level dito sa laruan natin on the Ankara map to be specific. But it is gonna be compound and yun nga, no, you did mention yung history ng team na to in this Impact tournament on this particular map, pare. And at the same time, ayun nga, it's a good result, but at the same time, you have to look at it with a grain of salt, no, pare, considering that is bottom 5, bottom 2 ng standings yung nakalaban nila in these first few days. So, ayun nga, no, mali mo, SS, their first realistic competition no, all throughout yung Impact natin. And let's see if they can pull it out kasi SS, to be fair, no, they're not too bad pagdating sa mapa ng compound. They just need to not get confused sa kanilang comms kasi this is this is a map where hindi ka talaga pwede magkamali sa communication, pare. Kasi one breakdown ng comms, your entire team is dead. 4 players are dead sa curve and your sniper is trying to clutch it, pare.
And if there was a time para makapag-level up ng performance dito si Ram on Sundayshrooms, it has to be on this compound map. The last time na naglaro sila, it was against Matt Jess and it was a 10-7 win. It was thanks to how precise he was, picking up almost completely headshots sa lahat ng mga kills niya dito. Just, I believe, 82% of the kills that he had. So, talagang he has to be everything para dito sa Sundayshrooms ngayon. James 18 kills last time, so there's definitely not gonna be a question kung magpo-perform siya o hindi. Magpo-perform si Kuya Gerald, pare. Pero still, that inconsistency na pinapakita ngayon ni Kid from Hell, it doesn't give me a lot of hope. Pero it's not to say na Sundayshrooms are a bad team or any means whatsoever. Nag-perform sila kanina. It's just that REA-7 Armita has a better grasp ng arkara nila.
Yeah, I mean, a better game galing dito kay Jeff Rocks, Charles. It was the Jeff Rocks show pagdating dito sa mapa ng Ankara. It was happening on Gao, now happening dito sa R7, pare. So, it's not an unfamiliar sight para sa atin dito. 1.50 para dito kay Ajax. Good sniping day para sa kanya in this particular map. Para naman sa Sundayshrooms, it only is itong si JK Madzoren realistically performing. Rest of them didn't really play enough or play too well dito sa mapa natin. Ram especially, man, like, yun nga, he cannot disappear dito sa map number 2, pare. So we kinda need to see him dito sa compound, especially fully knowing na yung role niya, especially as like entry or second entry para sa kanyang team, is very, very well needed dito sa compound.
Yeah. On a map na nare-rewardan yung mga aggressive players, si Ram ang kailangan mag-step up. Pero in terms of stepping up, mukhang sa REA-7 Armita ay napakitang gilas ang set MVP natin. At walang iba kundi yan. Well, feeling ko naman alam niya kung sino, mga kaibigan. It looks like it is Jeff Rocks. He's not holding the M60, pero mukhang ang ganda ng putukan ngayon ni Idol dito sa ating second set.
Ayun nga, another one for Jeffrey Onkoy para sa kanyang set MVPs. And ayun nga, no, I mean, can't say we didn't expect it, no? Kanyang pop-off dito sa Ankara. Obviously, 1.21 KR, pretty good for his role. 0.76 headshots per kill. So his AK-47 was definitely hitting hard dito sa mapa na to. And para sa Sundayshrooms, I guess they just gotta reconvene and figure out how to stop this man, no? Kasi si Jeff Rocks, he's not gonna let up dito sa map number 3 natin. So, ayun nga, hopefully, we do see just some good crossfire para dito sa port map, or para dito sa third map natin, men.
Yeah, and in terms of what I'm expecting dito sa compound map natin, since it is REA-7 Armita and maglalaro, may mag-M60. Sure ako may XM tayo makikita dyan mamaya kapag komportable na yung isa dyan. Pero yan ay malalaman natin kapag nakapasok tayo sa server. Pero before that, magpapahinga muna kami ni Sneaky para sa ating magiging third set. It will be 1-1 for Sundayshrooms and REA-7 Armita. Kung sino ang makakuha ng top 1 or top 2 natin mamaya ay malalaman pagkatapos ng short break ng Impact Summer. Set 3 na tayo mga idol para sa Sundayshrooms versus REA-7 Armita sa CFPH Impact Summer 2025 sa Week 4 Day 2 natin para ma-round out na yung standings, para malaman kung sino ang nasa tipi top ng Impact Summer, pare. Kailangan natin malaman kung sino ang tatayong tagumpay sa compound map. Ako para si Ramon, kasama ko si Sneaky Frog at yun nga, pare, ang ganda ng naipakita ng REA-7 Armita dito sa ating Ankara map. Do you think that momentum will be a big factor pagpasok dito sa ating compound?
Oh, for sure, man. I mean, with JCD and itong si Jeff Rocks fully knowing na they're capable of fragging against itong Sundayshrooms sa team natin, definitely will turn the tides. And especially in such a dominating na win, no, para sa kanila dito, they're definitely riding high on their sales, no, pare. Pero di sila pwede maging excited masyado considering na compound nga yung last map natin. And ayun nga, if they mess up yung kanilang first half, then it's gonna be doom and gloom para sa kanila dito, no? It's all about those good early starts dito sa mapa na to, and if they can get that, then maybe they'll get yung mapa natin dito, pare.
I'm pretty sure, man. Whoever really is gonna be on the winning side dito, at least sa pag-start pa lang natin, ayun pa nga yung isa mga mag-i-influence natin as we're heading on into the lobby. Wala nang usap-usap, wala nang hintayin-tayan, pare, kasi mukhang papasok tayo dito sa compound natin in just a short while. Now, remember, R7, they're not that bad pagdating dito sa ating compound map. Actually, honestly, understatement pa nga yun, no? Napakainit nila dito when it comes to this map, no? For SS, they only played it once, and it's against one of the best teams dito sa Impact Summer, so that's also something to consider. Pero in terms of like comfortability, parang medyo may pagka-lean ako towards R7 coming into this. I'm still keeping my prediction, pero for Sundayshrooms, they have an opportunity para ma-upset yung mismo prediction niya. As we're heading on into this first round, R7 on BL. It's gonna start with Ajax with a passive position doon sa may mid. J-Boy spotted and the sniper 1v1, mukhang magkikita pa sila mamaya, tol.
Yeah, despite the double scope, Ajax could not hit itong si J-Boy is trying to get a quick 1 dito sa mid. As you got Sundayshrooms, gonna keep it within the right, pare. Keep the elbows in the right, pare. Dito sa mapa ng compound. Don't have to do anything too aggressive, no? Siguro, from time to time, may mag-check kayo for maybe a mid-peak, pero realistically, you really want to keep it on your side of the map kung kayo yung GR dito.
Yeah. Just keep yourself safe. Either have some options with yung crossfire nila from EA at saka doon sa may curve. Sometimes double setups na nakikita mo ngayon na hinawak ni Ram at saka ni JK. Maayos yan na response kapag papasok kayo doon sa pillar. Na mukhang gagawin nga ng R7 with the amount of utility and players that they have doon. Leave na lang tong si Ajax. Try to see if they can get an open answer sa paglabas nila on EA. While Sundayshrooms are banking on this double setup to work out para kay Ram at saka kay Zorin, as it is gonna be that entry. Jam gonna try to clear off every corner of STB. As Ram, passive possession, Kid from Hell with the first blood. The Ajax down, that's mid open for them. That's the spray coming through. The wall bang's not working out until he kills up tong si Jam. That will be Jeff Rocks to kill up as well tong si Ram as well. 3v4, and eventually Sundayshrooms, they know where the hit's coming from.
Oh, Nade's gonna go through Jeff Rocks. Nandito na nga sa frame. If he can get itong si J-Bice, pare, somehow, some way, this B-site would be a possible push. Pero medyo stuck yung R7 inside of storage. 2 players already gone. Smoke para dito sa EB to block off yung curve player. And let's see, man. One chance. One chance at getting into the site. And let's see if they can take it. J-Bice missing his shot. Pero take him on the underside. The human landmine, pare, with the AK-47. 1-0 Sundayshrooms. Good start dito sa kanilang GR, pare.
And I think sobrang laki ng impact ng pagpatay nila kay Ajax. It doesn't take away all the rotation chance that they still had. And because they also decided na mag-hold na lang dun sila sa may STB. Baka naman nakala nila magro-rotate tayo. Eventually, since hindi sila naggagawa ng kahit anong ingay sa iba pang parte ng mapa, talagang full trust sila sa pag-call nila sa pag-hold dun pa rin sa may ilalim. So, very well put ang Sundayshrooms ngayon. Jakem with the impactful double kill. At yung response din ni Zoren na kakarotate pa lang, nakahanap na siya agad ng patay dito sa pag-entry ng R7.
Yun nga. Same thing, no? Galing sa Sundayshrooms. At most siguro yung pinaka-aggressive nila is itong si Jakem who is holding itong pillars for that CB swing eventually, no? Kaso, J-Ba is keeping it patient dito sa may B pillars natin. Pero Kid from Hell could be in trouble dito, but if he doesn't get checked, he might be able to get 2. Pero Jam round the corner does get itong si Kid from Hell. Long A gonna be in danger. Pero Sundayshrooms instant reaction galing sa kanila dito. Bulag na bulag yung mga players, pero Charles another nice shot. Zorin down as well. Nako po, Sundayshrooms pa yung nabait na mag-peak dito ng LA, pare.
Kaya nga eh. Already, NSS are gonna have to rely on this double setup. As Ram alone on the site. May support from Z. Pero nga lang, other corner. Ram gonna get kill dito kay Jam. Jake with a double kill as well. Mukhang ayos na ayos. At okay na sana yung defense. As R7 are relying upon Jeff Rocks and Ajax to make sure that this will still be a round for them. Pero Ajax napakalayo pa lang. Kakapasok pa lang na dito sa may EA. Yun nga lang. Tamang hold down sila doon sa may exit. At hindi nila alam na nakapasok na itong si Ajax with the sniper. 40 seconds. Jakem still on 2F. Ram holding. Pero Ajax with the shot all the way from the back of his skull. And there's an opportunity for Jakem right now, pero hindi niya alam. Umaalis pa lang tong si Ajax. It will be Jakem to capitalize on this. 1v2 spotted, and with the cult out, J-Bice will kill tong si Ajax. Will be a 2-0 for Sundayshrooms.
Yeah, I like na hindi pinilit ni Ram yung long fight actually. He was just sitting around the corner making sure he can do as much damage as possible, giving itong si Kim as much information as he needs. And after J Kim did get 2, Ram was just absolutely distracting all of them, parin. Ang tagal ng hold nun, sobra nakaikot na dito si J-Bice. And Ayun nga, very well played. And this is what I was talking about, man. Pag malinis yung communication nyo pagdating sa mapa ng compound, this map is so easy to play.
Yeah, as you can see, Kid from Hell is
my
fully
God!
confident in spraying
Yo!
that. They had no idea. And they were fully blind too. That util play na ginagawa nila all the way from long A. Talagang hindi na nakaalis tong si Jam. At wala nang takas din tong si Ajax from mid as well, pare. Beautiful setup from SS. They've cooked this up. They were watching the VODs, pare. Gusto nila maging aggressive na ngayon.
Yeah, I've seen only one team pull off that type of play, sa mapa ng compound, which is itong Team Secret, pare, that vet CA hit na pwede mong gawin with a flash. And very, very well played from Sundayshrooms. That was like a chess opening, pare, na R7 was forced to deal with. And unfortunately, hindi sila ready nung time na yun.
Di na nga, Ang ganda ng util. Flash comes forward. Kid from Hell also with the speedy push doon sa may CA. That leaves R7 sa 3 versus 5 natin. A rare sight to behold na medyo na didiktahan na agad sila ng tempo. Usually sila yung nangunguna sa gantong pace, sa gantong style. Ganda ng damage dito kay Zoren. Thanks to the nade setup na ginawa nga naman ng R7 as they're gonna walk in towards that EA push. No crossfire, pero Jeff Rock's gonna handle that with full confidence. Kid from Hell, though, gonna trade it off into a 2 versus 4 with 50 seconds on the clock. Lots of time for them to consider, pero Kid from Hell now enters the fray. Charles gonna have to take that 1v1, and he kills him off with the headshot. JCD also kills off Ram as well. 2v2, 40 seconds. Mukhang pwede pa to, especially with Jakem alone on B site. But remember, this is Jakem. And so far, hindi pa siya mapapatay ng kahit sino from R7 right now.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 curve or EA. Seems like EA yung gusto nilang kunin dito. J-Bice around the corner. Does take him low, pero hindi napansin ni Kim na meron pang tao sa tower. And ayun lang. 2-2 R7. Making that possible, pare. With only 2 players left alive, they made a 4v2 work.
Talaga nga naman Ayos na ayos, pre. With the reset as well as waiting out the time as well. Sila pa nga sana. Sila pa talaga yung naging impatient sa ganito Yung SS, di nila alam kung lalapit nga ba sila ng A or sa B side. But this time, wrapping up in towards that pillar's position. STB fully controlled again by Jacob as well as tong si Ram. I think there's a time if they're gonna be putting down yung smoke natin dito, then that will be an easier cause if R7 are willing to use that. But I guess they're just gonna back off for now and leave to si Jam to actually upset the odds and maybe disrupt yung position on STB.
Ayun nga. Sabo dito sa compound. Just exchange of nades. Napang realistic na map control itong R7, pare. As they're just waiting patiently for anyone from SS to make a mistake dito sa map pa. Pero Ram does see the name doon ni Jam. I was wondering why he was actually not shooting, pero with the Jam out of the picture, B pillars, at least na makonfirm nila na walang tao dito since no one quickly went for the trade. So, I mean, it is most likely an A-side take, man, and Kid from Hell di siya makagalaw dito sa mid kasi he doesn't have any information kung saan manggagaling yung sniper, but it's a good information play para dito kay J-Bice. They know na merong manggagaling dito sa long and instant smoke this late in the game too, man.
Ooh. That could slow things down, pero they did split themselves up, so an opportunity given up for Ram with the mid push na pwedeng gawin dito ng R7. Medyo late to the call, pero mukhang isa pa lang yung papatay na dito. Ajax with a good response. So 4 versus 3. Double push in towards exit is still gonna be a possibility with 30 seconds on the clock. They have no time to rotate back in towards the B side, pare. Waiting for Ajax to make the call. Charles and JCD gonna have to do this in 20. J-Bice, 2F, has to hit the shot. Charles with another opportunity. Kid from Hell even gets the entry on down. Ajax with the kill though. But Kid from Hell will open up the site with 3 kills to his name. Di na kailangan i-plant to C4, pare. Ganun kabilis lamang makuha ng R7 to. Well,
yeah. And that time, Sundayshrooms not overplaying yung kanilang long position, instead just holding it within the means of the site. And granted, it was actually some good kills para dito sa R7, but then couldn't capitalize on it, unfortunately. I think losing itong si Jam at the start of the round kind of gave itong Sundayshrooms an early clue kung ano yung intentions ng R7 with this A site. Pero J-Bice, bit confident with his angle. Zoran na lang yung magpipick dito. Spray continuation, not gonna hit that much. JCD slightly tagged, pero the rest, healthy pa rin dito.
Yeah, and then the reset comes in as well. Ajax has put himself on the usual spot that he puts himself on. But J-Pice medyo nagkakalayo ata sa cover pare. That full confidence to actually hold yung mid-con with an open angle. Medyo napalayo ata sana sa tadhana pare as Jam will be that first opening pick. JCD does actually get the entry onto J-Bice. In towards the site we go. Charles is also gonna get taken down by Jacob as well. Kid from Hell gonna reposition. See if he can get this off the frag. Kid from Hell with the second frag as well. Para sa SS. As Ram, he's already rotating papunta dito sa may RS natin. Spotted by Jeff Rocks and Ram even picking up the frag as well. So si Ajax na lang na kanina pang nasa mid. Are responding papunta dito sa may RS. Pero with the shot, with the cult, he will kill off Ram. But it's not gonna be enough. Si Jacob with a double kill will set up a 4th round para sa Sundayshrooms sa first half nila.
Yep. I mean, 4 rounds already. That's a amazing start para sa Sundayshrooms. Granted, R7 nakuha ka ng isang round dito. But then they have been stuck on that point this entire time para Sundayshrooms holding it very, very well. Bit of a different flavor this time pagdating sa kanilang depensa. A lot more aggressive in this B position. As Jakim is going to try to look for the opener pare. Always looking for the 4v5. If makuha ka nila si Jeff Rocks dito, the looming threat ng flank is always there para sa Sundayshrooms. But Jeff Rocks gonna investigate. This could be wrong pare.
Oh my goodness. Magagamit ba siya ng nade or papasok na lang ba siya ng dry? Jakim. Opportunity. Ajax will get the first blood. Spotted and Jeff Roxy knows about this. Alam niya. Basadong basado. Ang galaw ng SS. Ram gonna try to forgive his mistake. He does so with the trade. Pero in the end, it will still be REA-7 claiming a numbers advantage. Leaving to si Ajax on the mid side. They will still get exit control while Kid from Hell, he's gonna have an opportunity. He has to run back to safety. Will get sprayed down by Charles. And with that entry, may pagplant dito ang R7.
Yeah. I think Sundayshrooms letting go too much of their numbers dito pare. Pero see if they can bring it back 2 versus 3. Nade's gonna hit itong si J-Bice right on the money pare. 63 HP and a dream. Flash is gonna go through. Pero si Charles di bubulag dito with the CQC on the 2F position. And a very nice, easy 2-piece para sa kanya dito, men. 2-4, R7. Finally around on the board para sa kanila dito after a bit of a streak galing sa SS, pare.
What a double. The streak at least broken up onto the SS side and some more confidence back onto the roster. Jeff Rocks taking full business on that info pagkatapos ng pag-hold na dito sa may steel door. And yet again, we still have that 1v1 setup, and Ajax gonna win that sniper 1v1. Quick scope in hand kay J-Bice. Low on HP tong si Charles and si Ajax, considerably so with that mid-fight that we had. Kailangan maging careful na. Pareho natin players on R7, but considering the numbers advantage, they are well aware about this. Kaya they relegate their numbers 3-2. Hold the flank on again from steel door, possibly. Maybe as well from mid-con. And now with a lot of time on their hands, R7 can still push on towards STA since the exit push hasn't been working out.
Pero yun nga. Charles, Ajax. 2 players low on HP already. Wala na si J-Bice sa start ng round as he tries to open things up. Dito sa con mid, Jam. Down to low HP only. Pero wala pa naman trade galing dito kay Jakim. Jakim very capable of multiple kills. Pero spotted na siya dito ni Jeff Rocks. He's just gonna pack up all the way dito sa storage B. And that's gonna allow itong R7 some control dito sa may pillars actually. So, temporary control para sa R7 dito, Kim. Jumping around dito sa B side pero has to pack up immediately if ever makita nga dito.
Ooh.
Ajax does go down. That's a big kill actually. Sniper already out of commission, Jam. Spotting himself dito sa storage pero mapapabalik na lang sila dito. This is most likely 3 curve 1 store. Hindi. They're just fully commit to the A site again, man. I mean, 3rd long hit in a row, pare.
Well, if they do it now, they won't be met with any sort of resistance. Pero, as I say, that Kid from Hell is still close up in the corner. Pwede siyang mag-respond from both yung Z position natin kung bababa nga siya or from 2F right now. Pero mukhang hindi niya kukunin yung chance. Si Jeff Rocks mukhang siya pa nga ang kukuha ng opportunity. Low on HP na tong si Kid from Hell at mukhang meron pa silang control from EA as well. So it will be a 4 versus 3. Duguan ang marami dito sa server natin. As pagpasok na dun sa may Z, mukhang Papasok na ang Sundayshrooms with the retake itself. Kid from Hell with the spray down. Ang dami na pumasok dito from C1, but in a blink of an eye, that is 3 para sa SS. Kid from Hell with a double kill. Mukhang nga may time pa nga sila dito, so it will be another round para sa Sundayshrooms, pare. Talagang full confidence sa retake scenario nila dito.
Grabe. I mean, it's just one burst, no? One burst to just take everything, and they know their priorities as soon as they enter itong site natin. And I'm actually surprised the Kid from Hell still gets that last player, but I think they noticed the moment of silence sa loob ng A site. You know what that means? The last guy is probably flanking. So good recognition galing sa kanila dito in that situation, pare. As Sundayshrooms defending really well pagdating sa mapa ng compound. I mean, they're not doing anything too extra. It's more R7 kind of just running into their defense, pare.
Oo nga eh. At talagang, I think the only times that we've seen them overreach din sa mga times na yun is either yung 1v1 sniper fight dun sa may mid-side o kaya yung double push all the way towards steel door. Na, to be fair okay yung read from Jeff Rocks. But still, in a lot of the other times that Sundayshrooms have been playing this map, it has been really good retakes and really good defenses from them. So Kid from Hell, di pa siya spotted dito sa may STA. Not even clearing the corner. Charles has to be careful. He is left alone to his own devices, pare. So walang trade kung mapapatay siya dito ni Kid from Hell. Hindi pa niya alam. Walang nagpipeak.
Yeah, doesn't have to. I mean, walang confirmation galing dito kay Gerald na meron tao dito. So no reason to be peeking kung ikaw si Kid from Hell. So mapapabalik na lang. J-Ba is back in the site. Just gonna leave itong si Kid from Hell to his own devices dito, pare. C4 in that mid position. A minute still on the clock. Wala pang realistic map control na nakukuha dito ang R7. So smoke dito sa EA. Haven't seen a curve push at all, no? Galing dito sa R7. So would be nice if we did see that considering yung position nila, pare.
And if they do, wala silang mamimit na kahit sino. No crossfire, nothing whatsoever. This is one of the things na ano doon notice natin sa SS, no? Just playing around the default positions as J buys. He hits the shot kay JCD. They run in towards yung curve position natin. And finally, it's like you wish you're gonna get grounded sneaky. Si Zorin spotted. And with the spray down, isa lang ipapatay niya dito. Jam down, ram with another. Para sa Sundayshrooms at 4v2. Pero the C4 down with Jacob with the headshot. It is SS all throughout dito sa pag-hold nila dito sa may curve, pare. 2-6. One more round bago tayo makapasok dito sa second half natin.
Yeah, yung execution of that play was kind of yun lang. I mean, it's gonna leave doubts in your head, pare, that's for sure. But god damn, man, sobrang late ng push to ni Jeff Rocks from the store B position. But Jacob caught out in the open. He's gonna have to fight his way out of this one. Pare does only get jam. Still a very, very good start. Mapapa-delay dito yung R7, so Sundayshrooms bought themselves a bit of time thanks to Kim dito sa B-pillars natin.
Oh, hi. And just like that, no? Just as when you thought that Sundayshrooms were gonna overreach, it was R7 at the end of the day. Na nakakuha pa nga ng opening advantage dito, no? So, fact that they have themselves STB, we're just giving one casualty, and si JKM ang mamapatay. Okay pa sana yun para sa kanila, spotted, and now everybody knows that there's at least gonna be one player holding down yung ating magiging bats position. Was now R7, they have the ball within their court. And it's their time kung kailangan nilang i-push ito with the amount of time that they still have. Nades out, smoke on in, flash coming through as well. Ajax gonna kill off tong si Zoren. JCD is opening up the site for the team as Charles, he spots na tong si Ram. Napatay pa nga siya dito sa loob ng execute. Into 2 versus 4 for J-Bice and Kid from Hell. They have to play one hell of a retake para lang makabawi dito.
Yo. And that effort is down the drain para Kid from Hell, already out of commission dito sa round natin. J-Bice gonna have to try something. Pero yun nga, no matter what you try here, this is most likely a done deal. So that is a third para sa R7. As Sundayshrooms will now take a look dito sa kanilang BL side. R7, GR naman. Opportunity para sa R7, no? Na makabalik dito sa game natin if they do get the first 3 rounds. But gonna have to wait and see what the defense has to offer para sa kanila dito.
I'm going to be expecting the same 1v1 from the snipers right now on mid, but I guess it's not going to be working out this time around. Side swap. SS now going to dictate the pace. They have control over long. Now not good na nag-hold dito sa yung steel door as J-Bice has sounded the first shot. Midcon in full control of SS right now, so they have control over both the CB rotation at saka yung doon may CA na pwede na lang mapagpushan ang STA natin. So, daming options para sa SS no? Dami na lang pwedeng pagpushan. Ang problema nga lang is that every sector of this map except for the double push in towards EA and Curve is solidified by everybody from RS ngayon, pare.
Oh my god. Nice shot galing dito kay Ajax. Soren already done. Not the best start para sa SS. One of their LA players already out of commission dito, pare. And Zoran not having the best go at it pagdating dito sa compound. To be fair, it is a stark difference kumpara sa map 1 and 2 natin.
Yeah.
But a 4v5 para sa SS is still definitely possible, no? It's just gonna be a whole lot harder considering na you're gonna have to clear 3 players from this A site. So J-Bice has to get that Z player immediately para mapunta kay attention sa kanya dito.
J-Bice kills one. At least that's gonna be Charles. Ajax Britain to F hits the shot yet again. Exit already. Full control from them. Ajax with 3 kills to his name. The sniper, the pistol player, definitely showing off why yung pagpush nila on that A site is not the best choice para dito sa SS. REA-7 with their 4th round.
Yeah, they were so worried. Dito kay Jam, pare, of just absolutely spraying them down. Yun nga, no, as soon as Ajax misses first shot, they just expected na, alright, he's not gonna hit the second one. But that he did. And Sundayshrooms mess up dito sa ating first round. Let's see what R7 has to offer dito sa kanilang defense. And just like how I said it, compound is a very GR-sided map, pare. So would it be a big surprise if R7 can tie things up again?
Wouldn't be. Definitely with their talent. As SS, they're now reaching towards yung push natin all the way towards EA, but it's fully guarded by Jam and Charles. Once Charles goes down or at least gets contact, talagang dun pa lang magpipik tong si Jam. That's one and possibly the second. Charles gets a double kill. Or he falls to Kid from Hell. 2-for-1 setup. SS, they're not happy with that. Talagang gusto pa nilang kumuha ng kahit anong noise, kahit anong entrada, kahit saan pa nila gusto. And possibly Kid from Hell is gonna try to spot him out, but he has to remember na nasa kanya yung C4, pare.
Here we go. Side take para sa Sundayshrooms. Gonna be a bit tough to go through Jam, pero Jam missing his first shots. Not having enough bullets for all 3 players na gusto pumasok dito sa site. Only getting 1 HX with a shot dito kay Kid from Hell, pero J-Kim gonna try to make it possible to F. Known entity itong si Jeff Rocks, pare, and he's just gonna separate the fight. Pero J-Kim in that EA position, not spotting itong si JCD. JCD around the corner, but still tanking every single cold shot, pare. 1 HP, and he lives to tell the tale. 6-5, R7. Isang puntos na lang, men, nakabawi na sila dito.
At naging martir pa nga si Idol Charles dito. No? Sa pag-hold niya on EA, he drops with 2 people coming on to him as well. Talagang cutting up the numbers half. Tapos yung pag-hold nila from exit as well. Beautifully done. Able to get themselves the winning advantage. And even knowing that there's also going to be that player coming through from EA as well. So good shots coming through. That's a 1-for-1. STB controlled by Jeff Rocks himself. So talagang hinuhold na lang dito yung pag-entrada ng SS as Ram. It's an opportunity for him to push outside of that smoke, but still well guarded by the STB players. So it will be that 4 versus 4. C4 still invested from them as pwede pa silang mga pag-rotate all the way towards CA, or possibly that's like what they've been doing for the time and time again. Push all the way towards EA.
Bit of a skirmish. Jeff Rocks, who's gonna get his head taken off first dito. Jeff Rocks around the corner. Gonna need a bit of help galing sa kanyang teammate dito, covering this position.
They're going back.
But pag namatay dito si Jeff Rocks, pare, this could be something. Zoran, you gotta calm down, brother. Wait for the flash, but he doesn't wait for the flash. Instead, he just fully swings. Jam gets 2. And I was also waiting for the flash, pare, physically. dito sa game natin. But man, it did not come whatsoever. So babalik sila dito sa mid. Charles gonna spot itong si J-Bice, pare. And R7, I feel like they made their hat trick to get back into this game. And it came in the first 3 rounds. This is not gonna be good para sa Sundayshrooms in terms of their mental, pare, na R7 can just easily sweep 3 just like that, pare.
Man. Talagang hirap na nga agad no? And it doesn't help as well na talagang sa kada control nila dito sa may bats or sa may STB, talaga nga naman naging 50-50 no? Zoran's already inside of the site, has to kill off Jam first, 20 seconds para makapag-plant pero walang time para mapatay ang tatlo, makapag-plant at saka nakuha nga yung round as well. So 6-6, nakapag-equalize pa nga ang REA-7 Ermita. Definitely on their stronger half. And on the side of GR where now they're gonna try to contest that with an open push-up from Jam. Starts with the nade. Possibly a 2-3 setup para sa Sundayshrooms where the sniper, tong si Ajax, spots out two people coming from CA. This could be an aggressive peek onto the mid side. And now that's a double crossfire set up for them. Jam and Charles got to do their best work. Flash coming through. Jacob gonna get that entry on in. Charles has to run back to C. At mukhang okay na sana sa kanila ang 1-0 Ajax with a flash on in para makakakuha ng kahit anong trade-off. Si Charles pa nga. Nakuha pa nga dito ng patay pero ang Sundayshrooms papasok pa rin dito sa may Z. A possibility for them to plant down the C4 itself. Pero J-Bice killing off them. Two people into this 2 versus 4. Where J-Bice, he would have gotten the third kill. Pero yun nga lang, na-plant pa nga dito ang SS 1v3 for Ajax. Nasa loob sana ito ng smoke. Pero pagka wala niya dito ng smoke pare, mapapatay siya dito ng tatlong nakatingin lang doon sa direction niya. 20 seconds for the C4 to detonate at pagkapasok niya ay lalabas siya ng server with a 7-6 para sa Sundayshrooms.
Yun nga, after 3 in a row, galing dito sa R7 para Sundayshrooms finally get their answer. A quicker mid-take was the solution dito para R7. Kind of just playing within their means dito sa mga sites natin, no? And then na-stuck pa si Ajax at that very tail end ng round. I think he was hoping na makakross pa siya ng site and get into 2F, but it was already a bit too late. SS players are already crawling on the site. JCD getting the better of itong si J-Bice, but I did see him shoot, but I think it missed, pare.
Yeah, I think so as well. And as through the smoke as well, they're all pushing in towards Jeff Rocks, who also gets a triple kill. No M16 not needed. A 4K for Jeff Rocks. As REA-7, nakita niya yung round na yun, pare. At mukhang binawian pa nga ang buhay ng lahat ng pumasok dun sa may EA. A solo anchor for R7. And he delivered on all fronts a 4K for Jeff Rocks.
Grabe, it just keeps on going. It is a back and forth at this point. Wala nang sides ang nilalaro ang itong mapang compound. It's just who guesses the right push dito. Another mid push na naman galing dito sa Sundayshrooms. Why not? It worked earlier. Kid from Hell. If he can spot itong si Jam actually standing out in the open, this would be good news. Pero Jam, very vulnerable position. But then, he might be able to get one kung may dumaan dito sa right side. Pero wala. Gonna be a full flash in. And let's see, can they actually get it? Charles Jam fully blinded, still getting the kill. Dito kay Rampare, but still 4 players inside of Curve. Pero makakaikot ba sila all the way into A site? Or are they actually gonna decide to go B? Pero meron mag-LA. I like this idea. Galing dito kay J-Bice just to try and pressure etong si Ajax at si Jeff Rocks off of their spots. Pero let's see. I mean, taking Curve would be nice here. Kiklear nila dito yung nasa Z and all the A players are gonna be trapped.
Oh no, J-Bice opportunity presented pero Jeff Rocks just blows it up into dust. So papasok na dito sa may Curve into the loving arms of Ajax and Jeff Rocks. A double kill para sa kanila. REA-7 Ermita really showing up at the tail end dito sa ating compound map. 8-7, a lead coming forward para sa Cebuana squad on this compound map. Really, akala natin na may niluluto na agad si Paramon J-Bice, no? Pero still, because of the reset, because hindi umiingay yung iba talagang there's an opportunity for the peak. And because they're even not even making any sort of noise sa pag-push nila on Curve. There was a lot of doubt into where they are going to be coming from, so they had to take a risk.
Yeah, a bit of a risk having to happen. Jeff Rocks holding a similar angle dito kay Kid from Hell without the support this time. Just gonna be purely on timing and instinct para dito kay Jeff Rocks on that store A position. Pero Zoran finding himself dito sa tower. Same angle para dito kay Jam, pare. So, still just gonna sit there, wait for the eventual mid-pushers. Pero wala pa naman dumadating. And yeah, just a patient round all across the board, no? I mean, either team doesn't want to give yung round na to, pare.
Hindi talaga pare. As JCD hits the shot, goes back in towards the window, pero because of the blind, talagang may entry na agad. May entrada na si Jacob, nakapasok na agad ng bats. He even gets up. Another dito kay Jam, surprises him with the cult. But Jeff Rocks answers back to, dito kay Zoren, 3v3. Flank also coming through para kay Jeff Rocks, who really wants to take advantage of the fact na pareho sila nakatingin all the way towards that EB spot as Jeff Rocks finds the timing kay J-Box. That will be a really good timing dito. At mukhang pasok na agad. Jakem and Ram, they get 2 kills for themselves. A 1v2 para kay J-Frox. Pero yun nga lang, how will he perform on this? Low on HP pareho. On Sundayshrooms, Jakem and Ram, they don't need to peek. They just have to wait out for the time. Jeff Rocks, he does not hit the shot. And eventually, it will be an 8-8. SS talagang nakabawi pa nga after 1 round given kay RS.
That was an insane shot. Honestly, gana kay Jeff Rocks, no, threading the needle dito sa bintana ng store. But then, the players on EB, medyo nagmadali masyado dito pare. It could have been everyone pushing at the same time. Pressure from all sides. So, yun nga, no, you gotta question the timing of that EB push. As it is not the most optimal, no pare. And, ayun nga, it was just panic setting in siguro. Probably what happened is no one was keeping up with the C4 timer pare, so they thought na it was closer to exploding than they thought. And then they think.
A little too far ahead din pare, you know. So, medyo napabilis nga. No-rush nga sana, you know. Kung, if only that they had the time to actually settle in a little earlier and possibly get the flash going before they pushed on dun sa may EB, then that's a possibility. And that's where makapag-push na sana tong si Jeff Rocks na mas mabilis. Pero nga lang, nakuha pa nga ni Ram at saka ni Jacob yung round na yun for themselves. So, daming tao dun sa may con mid. Definitely, no control whatsoever for R7. So, mabibigay lang atong AA at saka yung curve natin. May iwan na lang tong si Jacob for the flank watch as well. So, lots of nades, lots of utility being exchanged in towards this EA control at saka sa curve. Balik na agad doon sa may CB. Ang mga players natin on SS, they want to go back to where they started all the way towards that B site, pare.
Yeah. One burst could make all the difference dito sa B side. JCD still gets a shot jam, helping with this B defense, but there's a bit too many players dito na Sundayshrooms on that B side, pare. And yun lang. Opportunity for Sundayshrooms to take match point first dito sa mapa natin. And Zoren around the corner getting one. And they could actually run this exact same strat back. Ajax actually getting itong si Kid from Hell, pero knowing na nasa EB siya, pare, this is quite the hard thing to check. Ram around the corner, Kim getting baited to peek. Pero napakadami pang oras. There you go, Kim just jumping around pare, making sure he's as unhittable as possible. 9-8. Sundayshrooms match point dito sa ating series. And this round could decide sino nga ba ang tunay na first place dito, pare.
Totoo, tol. At sa sobrang close din na matchup na to, there is not gonna be any sort of contest whatsoever kung sino ang mas malakas. And so far with SS, with the start in towards midday, mukhang ang RS ay yung mape-pressure ng ganong kabilis lamang. Ajax down, that's a sniper. Gone for the hands of R7. Mukhang mapadali na lang sana yung rotation back in towards CA. Mid-side being called upon for the defense. That's why Jam and Charles trying to hold their best para hindi sila makapasok dito. Pero ang SS, back to their calling card. Make presence on mid. Go back to an extremity para makapag-push as of a unit, pare.
Oh, yun lang. Jeff Rocks isn't in the best position to defend this as well. So, titignan natin if this is gonna be SS fully committing to this long push. Swing's gonna go through. They're just gonna surprise him. No flash, no nothing. Pero Jeff Rocks nakakuha ng dalawa. It's a 3v3. A site is occupied now ng Sundayshrooms. Can they make it to 2F in time? Yes, they can. Pero Zoren, with that M4, nandito na nga sa C1. He's gonna be responsible for that Z position. Known entity itong si J-Bice dito sa 2F. So they're actually gonna push out dito sa Z. Gonna try to look for this. Flash is gonna go through. Bulag na bulag yung mga players. Zoren with the good reposition. Actually, walang bala dito si Jam. So J-Bice can enter dito sa 2F and it's gonna surprise itong si Jam. And the sprays are gonna be wild dito sa site. Pero Sundayshrooms on the last 2 rounds, they clutch up and take first place dito sa CFPH Impact. And na yun na nga, men. It's a 4-0 record para sa kanila dito as they send REA-7 down to second place, tied up with matches. Sundayshrooms taking their claim on the throne, pare. And the fact na nagawa pa nila yun on the last 2 rounds of this game is absolutely insane considering yung context ng compound, no? That's a hard thing to pull off.
Sobra, men. I mean, bigyan natin ng towel ang lahat ng mga naglalaro dito sa server natin kasi sobrang sweaty kumbaga ng buong series. Compound being one of those maps where really, once you find out kung saan yung parang opening, then you can just have a lot of time to try to play around yung mga rotations natin. Once you have con control, then mas madali yung pag-rotate nyo sa parehong CA at CB. And parang yun yung ginagawa nila from the previous 2 rounds na nakita natin no? It was just from 2 sides of the coin, 2 sides of the map that we've seen so far, So I think they realize that R7 are handy when it comes to finding that initial defense. Kapag nakuha nila yung call, it's either gonna be that stronghold doon sa may EA at saka sa may Z, o kaya kung magra-rush nga sila doon sa may STB, dapat hindi yun yung initial play nila. So nag-adjust sila sa mga later rounds natin at hindi na ginagawa yung mga rushes na ginagawa nila kanina. So they're back in towards playing that default, play around more info, and get si Jeff Rocks at saka si Jam in a position where they can actually get uncomfortable sa lahat ng mga ginagawa nila. So very well done considering na we talked about Ram having to perform dito sa map natin. He did, pare. 16 plus kills kung makikita mo natin sa ating server. And talagang it does not stop at all kung pinag-uusapan natin tong si Jacob. This guy was on a heater nung naglaro siya dito sa compound.
Yun nga, no? I really think na Kim, once he has all the momentum, pare, on his side, is really an unstoppable force, no? Especially when he starts to quote-unquote have fun, jump around. He's a lot harder to kill pag ganun na kayo sitwasyon natin dito. And at the same time, yun nga, no, Ram, fortunately para dito sa Sundayshrooms, they got the right side of the coin. Ram scoring 16 dito sa game natin. Yun nga, no, despite being somewhat of an inconsistent player, no, itong si Ram, pare, he still hits hard when he does hit. And this is a prime example of it, pare. Pero Sundayshrooms, ayun nga, this is probably yung the biggest challenge that they've had buong tournament. And I really feel like they have already gotten through the hardest part ng kanilang schedule. So I think yun nga, next few matches nila is gonna be AL, AGT, and itong VNG. So honestly, wouldn't be out of the realm of reality dito, pare, na pwede mag-undefeated streak itong Sundayshrooms, men.
Pwede. You know, ang ganda nga ng point na sinabi mo, Sneaky Frog, no? So, mapapadali yung schedule nila, natapos na nila agad yung mga mahihirap, no? So, match just gone, tapos na agad yung REA-7 matchup. I think that's it, man. I think SS are at the brink talaga na ma-realize yung performance nila, yung form nila on the way towards playoffs. Even if it's a little too early to tell, we're in day 8 pa lang, mga tropa ng CFPH Impact 2025 Summer. At I think it's safe to say that J-Bice really has come back into his element as a caller, man. I mean, not on the fragging department in this map in particular, but let's be real, ang ganda na naging impact nga naman ng mid-run calling ever since they have a transition in towards that BL setup. But it's not farther from the truth din na pwede natin pag-usapan na ang R7 hindi nila binigyan to ng ganong kabilis lamang, pare. There were good shots coming through from Jeff Rocks, as well as some good timing plays as well from Charles on the defense as well. Pero wala nag-falter sila from the scenes, especially with how well they played their default, pare.
Yeah, and to be fair, no, you do have a point dito sa mid-round calling. I think that is one of the biggest strengths of having such an experienced IGL on the team, kagaya nga dito ni J-Bice, no? The man has been through everything dito sa ating crossfire scene. So I feel like yung steady calling niya, he's already seen basically everything, no, in all of these maps. So he knows what to do, he knows what to call sa mga ibang sitwasyon natin dito. Granted, this was quite the close affair, no, dito sa compound. Pero those calls sa last 2 rounds, especially that mid rotation na nagawa nila pabalik dito ng A side, that was just genius galing sa kanya dito, men. And R7, honestly, not too bad of a joust para sa kanila rin as well. I mean, yun nga, no, Jeff Rocks having a field day, Ajax having a good sniper day as well, Charles having his moments. Yun nga, it's just a matter of who makes the winning call dito sa last two rounds natin, and unfortunately, it wasn't them, pare.
Oo nga Man, ang laki nga naman naging na naging performance uptick for J-Vice right now on the calling department. But we gotta give a lot of respect to the riflers, man. Ram, Jakem, I think naging bukang bibig ko sila ngayon. But I think it's also safe to say that, you know, basta nasa loob sila ng compound, I think Ram has had this in the bag, pare. I think even in his Matt Jess performance, he's also been really good when he plays on this compound, man. I think may theory talaga. I think pinag-usapan din to ni Salvatore that there are players that are more comfortable sa ibang mga mapa. Sometimes siguro ito yung pop-up moment ni Ram on this map in particular. Kung si Jakem naman ay nasa port, diba? So I guess that theory is very much alive and well as we bring alive yung ating set summary para sa ating magiging decider map. Safe to say that Ram popped up indefinitely dito sa ating naging matchup, 1.58 on his KD. Pero very aggressive nga naman tong si Jakem, no? Too flat ang kanyang KD at all, and every round he has actually had really impactful frags from him as well. Even though Kid from Hell didn't really retain his form from Eagle Eye, he still had really good timings when it comes to yung pag-defend niya every time on SS.
Oh, for sure, man. I mean, Kid from Hell is all about that timing, pare. That's literally his playstyle, to just exploit timings as much as possible. That's why you could see him, slip on by, no? Dito sa mga unexpected na timings na nakikita natin. So despite the .92 KD, ayun nga, Kid from Hell still had a hell of a go at it. I think yung AP is more accurate representation of how he did dito sa game natin. Pero para naman sa kabila, nice try gana kay Jeff Rocks, man. Hell of a game dito sa Ankara. Hell of a game as well dito sa compound. You kept it close, as well as itong si Charles. JCD and Ajax having their moments dito sa mga mapa natin, pero Jam kind of disappeared. And yun nga, no, Jam just kind of got bullied dito ni Ram this entire time, pare.
Okay. Sobrang unfortunate din, no? Kasi we kind of saw his peak nung naglaro siya doon sa Eagle Eye. But very much since Ankara din, medyo na nagkakaroon siya ng parang mga pop-up moments, but it really didn't come into any fruit as well. So for Sundayshrooms, it is a congratulations in set for them, as inaayos pa namin kung sino yung set MVP natin, kasi syempre medyo hirap tayo kung mapili kung kay Ram nga ba or kay Jakem. I think there's an argument to be made for Jakem as well, pero for set MVP, overall, it will be itong si Ram, I believe. No, hindi. Si Jakem pa rin talaga, pare. Hindi lang sa port siya mainit, mukhang sa compound lang din, pare.
Yun nga, at mukhang masaya yung Sundayshrooms. Magpapamanok dito si Ate Rose. Shout out to Ate Rose, of course. J-Vice's partner, pare. Yun nga, always the homie setting up para dito sa SS, pare. And yun nga, SS gonna have a feast right after this, man. 3-piece chicken for the MVP for sure. 1 KR, 2 KD, 19 AP. Pretty high on the HK this time. About 50%. So, this is what you expect if you give etong si Kim. They just give him momentum, man. Just give him all the momentum, give him all the kills, pare. And he's gonna produce a game exactly like this.
Give him the utility as well. Give him all the calls in the world para man lang ma-shape itong si Jakem into the Terminator that he is destined to be nga naman, no? So, shoutout kay Jakem at shoutout din sa Sundayshrooms. A 2-1 victory will definitely set them up into the standings. Possibly yung sinasabi mo nga ang top 1, as it will be a full test so far nung naglaro sila dito sa may REA-7, and it looks like they have delivered on all fronts. 13-11, very much duguan ang pareho nating kuponan pakatapos dito, pero night and day difference yung naging performance ng REA-7 from that first set up until the second, kung saan nadurog pa nga nila ang Sundayshrooms on REA-7's map pick. At nung lumabas dito sa compound, sa sobrang dikit na laban, umabot pa sa diferensya in terms of yung pagkakall ng pareho nating IGL, where J-Vice really made the winning call to play it slow pagkatapos ng initial pick para mas mapapadali ang execute nila, that ended into an A-site win para dito sa Sundayshrooms.
Yeah, that's just the thing with compound, no? I mean, it could be 8-8, pare, but then one guy makes a wrong move and then all of a sudden, yun nga, no, exactly kung ano yung nangyari dito sa mapa natin. And yeah, it's a game of inches pagdating sa mapa ng compound. And that's what I said, no? If your communication is not squeaky clean pagdating sa mapa ng compound, and then you are eventually gonna fail dito, pare. Kasi yun nga, one hitch and 4 players are dead on your map and you're the last player left alive looking for a 1v5. So, ayun nga, just good capitalization. galing dito sa ating Sundayshrooms na squad. Hopefully, we do see the exact same thing galing sa kanila dito. Para naman sa R7, they're gonna be on the harder part of their schedule this time. So I think yung next na kalaban nila dito is Heroics, which I don't think would be an easy feat para sa kanila dito, fully knowing na what Heroics is capable of. And they're gonna have VNG right after. And of course, they are gonna have matches to cap things off dito sa tournament natin, men.
Grabe.
That's a hard last 3, pero ang dali ng simula, men eh.
Oo nga eh.
Here comes the hard part.
Kaya sila nasa top of the leaderboards right now. But still, they're also a very talented team. So, there is potential for them to still get themselves up into our top 4. Pero, that is for the other weeks to come. Pero, para sa Sundayshrooms eh, it's all smiles all across the board for them, pare. No? Alam mo, napansin ko, nagulat lang ako Alam mong seryoso si Jeff Rocks kapag naglaro siya sa compound nang hindi siya naka M60, pare. All throughout, naka-AK lang siya, tol. At alam mong alam mong naghihintayan siya ng mga flanks, hindi siya nag-entry with this M60 that he's holding. It just tells you that they know that Sundayshrooms is a threat, pare. At parang na-demonstrate na nga to ng SS nung mga last 2 rounds nila dun sa compound. I think SS is one of those teams na really is Masters worthy, I would say. With the development that they've had, I think they could contend with the top teams that we have dito sa Impact so far sa summer. And I think it's early to tell kung okay pa sila for play-in so far para sa regional zones for, ikaw ba, what do you think, pare?
There's a lot of stuff in the air dito, pare. Not gonna lie. I feel like any one of those teams can really, set the pace for yung rest of yung tournament natin. But we're gonna have to wait and see. No, we're gonna have to wait and see. Can't tell the future. We can only make predictions, I guess. Which I forgot mine. I think I said 2-0, no?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did say 2-0. Would have been a 2-0 day para sa akin as well in terms of predictions, no? But you live and you learn, pare. You could be the guy that predicted 2-1 sa TS, no? Pero ayun nga, titignan natin. Match MVP though, we're gonna see, and it is most likely either gonna be Zoran or si J Kim. Pero J Kim na naman, another MVP collected for the homie dito, pare. I really feel like that map 2 and 3 performance really set the stage para sa kanila dito, pare. Or yung map 1 and 3 performance.
Oh, I mean, talaga nga naman JKM when he's on form, he really is a one heck of a player to watch out for, man. On the rifle, definitely showing why he is proving to be a threat dito para sa Sundayshrooms nga naman. As we take a look at yung naging performance niya all throughout, talaga nga namang reliable when it comes to the anchoring. At talaga nga namang very deadly if you give him an AK-47 and he's at the right place at the right time, pare. Rarely misses when it comes to him being in the right place, considering that he is always at those times na talagang kailangan niya maging passive all throughout. I do remember him getting this ace dito as well. So, kind of tells you that Jacob, ang dami pa niyang pwedeng maipakita, pare. And especially with this still being our 4th weekend, mukhang there's always something more to be said about Jacob right now.
Yeah, for sure, no. I mean, ever since na lumabas nga siya from this XQ Vengeance stint, I mean, he has just proven himself that he can hang with the top, no. As yun nga, and victory goes in the way of Sundayshrooms dito, pare. Props to Jacob, man. I really feel like he has been a type of player na yun nga, when he's tilted, you can tell immediately na kung tilted na agad dito si Kim. But at the same time, when he has a good game and he has all the momentum and he's having fun, he's laughing, this is the games na pwede niyang i-produce, no, na when he's in his full capacity, pare. So let's see, man. I'm hoping a lot para dito sa Sundayshrooms, pare. Especially if they do make a run dito sa play-in, and if makapasok nga sila dito sa regionals natin, then that would be a very interesting dark horse to have.
Totoo, pare. So, if they're gonna retain this performance moving all throughout the week, say that is to be a big question. They have an easier schedule, so it's very likely that they will retain this. Pero, papakita muna natin yung standings, pare, kung nakuha nga naman nila yung top 1 sa ating current standings ngayon. Kasi talagang sa sobrang stack ng Impact Summer, was it really a surprise that Sundayshrooms is top 1 right now? I don't think so, pare. They were coming into this as one of the hottest teams in the league. At mukhang with this win, na-knockdown nila ang REA-7 Armita into top 3. Matt just sitting comfortably on top 2 as well, especially with the head-to-head they had recently. Sundayshrooms really are deserving of where they are right now.
Yeah, for sure, no? I mean, this is kind of how I imagined na kung paano mag-shape yung standings natin, where siguro interchangeable naman dito yung matches at Sundayshrooms, pero obviously Sundayshrooms beating itong matches in a prior na series natin dito, no, as of today. So, ayun nga, I mean, Sundayshrooms, I really feel like this is their tournament to win. Kasi they've already gotten through most of the teams or most of the good teams dito sa tournament natin with, yun nga, they beat matches, they beat R7, Heroics na lang siguro, or I think they already beat Heroics actually. So, ayun nga, no, it's smooth sailing from here unless yun nga, no, madapa sila at the very tail end and somehow lose to vengeance, pare. Maybe an odd Black Widow na pwede mangyari dun.
I'm checking yung history nila. They already beaten yung Heroics, so it's an easy schedule for them, pare. Tapos na
It's
yung
like
pagpatay nila sa Heroics. Tapos na yung game nila from Cypher Pro Team. Matches already gone, and they also killed off tong REA-7 Armita. So talaga madali na yung mga performances nila sa susunod na weeks, no? Yun, yung bottom 3 teams na makakalaban nila. Which honestly, there's still potential for them to be an upset, pero most likely Sundayshrooms are gonna capitalize on on how confident they are right now. So top 1, top 2, top 3 Sundayshrooms matches and REA-7 Armita were Heroics. There's still a chance for either one of these bottom 4 teams na pwedeng makapagkuha, especially with the schedule that we have sa susunod na week as well. It is shaping up to be a good week for next week talaga. Kasi, ewan ko kung alam mo, pero ang narinig ko, Heroics, they want to make sure that they're still one of the top teams in Cebu. So facing up against REA-7, one of the top teams that we have on Cebu, para sa ating match 1, is shaping up to be a good start para sa ating week 5 nga naman, followed up with Sundayshrooms versus Al Sovereign, one of the early stages para sa top 1 week ng Sundayshrooms ngayon. So we'll have to wait and see kung makakapag-upset nga ba ang Al Sovereign dito.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, still winless, no? Dito sa ating group stage. So, would be nice if Al Sovereign could maybe get a cheeky upset in against itong SS. Para naman sa Heroics at REA-7, pare, I really feel like R7 does not want to lose to Heroics kasi alam mo naman yung rule. I really, or at least people, pro players really don't like losing to their friends, pare. And this is like as close as it gets when it comes to homies dito sa ating group stage. So, ayun nga, it's a matter of pride yung first series natin tomorrow, pare. Or next week.
Yep. So, one of pride coming through para sa ating susunod na mga games. Pero yun nga, it has been shaped up to be a very good week for Crossfire Impact Summer, pare. And no, we're done with this week in particular. Pero yun nga, hindi pa tapos ang bakbakan natin. Meron pa tayong mga games sa susunod. So, stay tuned kayo sa ating Impact Summer schedule for next week on both Wednesday and Thursday. Bukas naman, may preview show tayo. So, si Vil, i-host niya ulit ang podcast. Makakasama niyo yung mga talents sa CFS as well as meron tayong special guest na papasok dito sa broadcast playing a lot of our games as well as yung mga hot seat questions na pwede nating ilagay. So, kung may mga comments kayo, kung may gusto kayong itanong sa ating susunod na guest or kahit kay Vil, kahit anong CFS talent na meron kayo, i-comment nyo lang dito at i-check out naman yan most likely. So before we end off the broadcast today, Sticky Frog, any thoughts after week 4?
It's been an interesting time dito sa CFPH Impact. Yun nga, no, any team can win. That is for sure, pare. Before we do end, love to give a shout out dito sa Cebuano crowd as well in the chat. You know, Ubek Maniac was watching earlier as well. In attendance, no? Complete attendance every time na AGT maglalaro dito. And I'm glad that they stayed around kasi you guys are keeping yung viewer count consistently 3 digits, no? So, once again, shout out to the Cebuanos, man. They're coming in clutch.
Yep, not only to the Cebuanos, but to everybody na nasa comment section, yung mga nanonood para masuportahan yung mga teams na meron dito ay salamat sa inyo, salamat sa Smilegate para mabigyan kami ng opportunity para mabigay mga kwento ng mga pro players natin all throughout the series. Pero yun nga, it has been a blast para makomentate ang buong naging Impact Summer sa week 4 natin. Ako nga pala si Ramon, kasama ko si Sneaky Frog. And next week, makikita namin kayo for week 5 ng Impact Summer 2025.